Yo, what is good, Jets Nation? Welcome back to Jets Media, and this is Richie, and we get breaking news this morning. Ian Rapoport reports that the Jets are interested in JuJu Smith-Schuster. Whoa, what an interesting breaking news this morning. I'm going to make that my little header on the bottom because I did not expect this when I woke up this morning. How about you guys? So everybody in the chat, let me know, do we want JuJu Smith-Schuster on the New York Jets? We're going to have Jack join in a little bit and a lead down the line eventually, but I'll be live for a long time because it's free agent watch. The Jets have still not made any significant moves since the Corey Davis and Carl Lawson signing. So I'll be here with you guys, sitting back, relaxing, waiting for any breaking news. If you guys know me, I was live for a long time yesterday and a long time the day before, waiting for anything to happen. And nothing really happened. So I really hope that we can get some breaking news when I'm live. So everybody in the chat, let me know. Do you guys want JuJu? Do you guys want JuJu Smith-Schuster signed with the New York Jets? Let me know in the chat. I'm going to make a little banner right now just so people see what we're talking about. JuJu Smith-Schuster to the Jets? Who would have thought? I honestly did not expect this. I did not expect this. So let me know. All right, everyone in the chat saying shout out to everybody tuning in on Twitter. Shout out to everybody tuning in on YouTube. Wow, it's pretty split. So we got 73 people on Twitter, 76 people on YouTube. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in here on Twitter and YouTube. Hope you guys are having a great day. It's day 4 of the Jets free agency. And, man, we're hoping that some news happens, whether it's JuJu or whether it's somebody else. So shout out to everybody in the chat. We got, all right, so this guy, no to JuJu. This guy, yes, JuJu to the Jets. Make it happen. So it looks like Jets fans are split right now. We don't know what we want. Half want JuJu, half of you guys don't want JuJu. That's interesting. So we're going to wait and see. This is a report from Ian Rapoport, so we know it's reliable. Rich Cimini just confirmed the source. Ali will be joining on soon. Shout out to Ali. He'll be in soon. JuJu gang, let's see it. So if we do get JuJu, that means we get Corey Davis and JuJu Smith-Schuster in free agency. We also have to realize there was a report saying that the Pittsburgh Steelers are very interested in retaining him. So just because this report happened does not mean it's guaranteed that JuJu's on the Jets, right? I just want to make this stream. I want to go live and give you guys my live reaction to the news, and we'll be waiting to see what JuJu decides because it's the day after free agency open. So there's going to be a lot of news happening today all around the NFL, and it's going to be pretty nuts. We got T. Hanno from Twitter. I'm all for this if it happens. Yeah, man, a lot of Jets fans want him, but some Jets fans don't want him. So I wonder what the numbers will be because apparently the wide receiver market's becoming very slim, and the wide receivers are not going to get as much money as they really thought they would. So maybe that's why the Jets want to take advantage of this depleted wide receiver market, because I feel like JuJu, he had a very good start to his career. His rookie season and sophomore season, he kind of exploded, and he looked like a steal of the draft, and he was one of the best young receivers. And then he kind of fell off a little bit, but I feel like the young energy of JuJu, I feel like with the coaching staff in place, with Mike LaFleur running the offense, I feel like this system would fit him best. And we can have a really exciting young wide receiving group of JuJu, Corey Davis, and Denzel Mims, and Jamison Crowder if we keep him. I'm curious if we do cut Jamison to keep up with the cap space because we free up $10 million. But we'll see what happens. If you guys are new to the stream, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. We got 26 likes here on YouTube, 120 people here on YouTube as well. We also have 40 people watching on Twitter. Shout out to all my followers on Twitter. Love all you guys supporting Jets Media from all my social media platforms. Woo! This is going to be nuts. And some people are like, hey, yo, I don't want JuJu. That man makes too many TikToks. I don't want JuJu. He's going to be getting crapped on in the media because he makes TikToks. Oh, man, I'm already out of coffee. I need to get more coffee, guys. This is going to be a long stream. We got a long stream ahead of us, guys. So we also find out that Philip Lindsay is going to be a free agent. The Denver Broncos have parted ways with him. So that's another person that's going to be involved with the Jets. Potentially. There's no reports that correlates them at all. But I'm just being speculated right now because the Jets still have the most cap space remaining in the NFL. So it's going to be a very long day. The Jets are going to be active. And I feel like this is when Joe Douglas is going to start making his signings, is today. So I'm on Twitter right now. I'm going to keep refreshing it. You guys want me to share my screen and show you guys what I'm seeing on Twitter? Yes, and cut Crowder. So we got this guy saying that they want to cut Crowder and bring in JuJu Smith-Schuster. That's pretty interesting. I wonder what the contract would be if we do bring in JuJu Smith because, man, the contract we gave Corey Davis, it's a 3-year deal, but we can get out of it after year 2. It's a $12.5 million contract for 3 years, but again, we could get out of it. I'm very excited to see what all the Jets fans are thinking about when it comes to JuJu. I feel like, again, we're all split down the middle, and half you guys want him. Some half you guys say, like, hey, he has off-the-field issues. He gets roasted, and nobody really likes him. But I don't know. I've always liked JuJu. I feel like I've been following JuJu on Instagram ever since he came into the league, and I've been a fan of him. I honestly have. Maybe I'm in the minority. But I don't have TikTok. I don't go on TikTok. I don't watch his TikToks. I just like his social media platform, how he likes to make a business off the field and have a personal brand besides the NFL. I like that personally. Not everybody's a fan of that, and that's okay. But we'll see what JuJu does, man. I think he's going to really decide between the Jets. And honestly, there's no other teams out there that's rumored to be linked to JuJu besides the Jets right now. It's a very interesting wide receiver market. We know that Kenny Golladay is linked to the Giants. That's the other big-time receiver available. We have not heard anything about Kenny Golladay to the Jets. And we haven't heard anything about JuJu to the Jets until this morning. See? It's in the middle of free agency. The official happened yesterday. And it's going to be nuts, man. It's going to be nuts. So, oh, man. I'm just hopefully breaking news can happen when I'm live, because for those of you guys that's been all throughout my live streams, I go live for hours and hours and nothing happens. I think we were live for the Justin Hardy signing, and I was technically live for the Corey Davis and Carl Lawson signings, but that was on my Knicks channel. I was live during the Brooklyn Nets and Knicks game when that news broke, and I was like, oh my God, I need to get off this Knicks media live stream and go make a video about the Jets because I finally made a move. But we're live on the Jets. I'll be live all day waiting because we need this New York Jets football team to make some moves. My gut tells me the Jets are going to be in it because Joe Douglas sees that the wide receiver market's a little thin. He wants to take advantage of it. And I don't know, man. I'm just going to be sitting here with you guys, being patient, refreshing Twitter, waiting for the news. I don't have any sources. I'm not one of those Jets Twitter accounts that has these fake inside sources. I'm just like you guys. I get all my news from the same people you guys do. I'm nothing special. I don't have any sources unless you guys want me to pretend I have sources. But the source that I can rely on is Ian Rapoport. That's the most reliable NFL source there is, him and Adam Schefter. And for him to report this news really tells us that the Jets are interested. And they're talking to JuJu as we speak. Will he get it done? We'll find out. I think that a report has to come out in the next couple hours about where JuJu's going, right? It has to. There's no way that we're going to wait all day and nothing happens because the Jets are in conversations with him. This is going to be crazy, man. Buckle up, guys. Buckle up, and let's take flight. For those guys that are new to Jets Media, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. And also, if you're new to the stream, make sure you thumbs it up. Let's get the stream out there to as many NFL fans so we can all experience the NFL free agency together. And let's do it, man. I also got a brand new membership program where you can use custom emojis. Here, I'm going to spam it in the chat. Look at these guys. We got Robert Saleh. We got Douglas. We got Quinnen. We got Mackay. So if you become a member, you can use these emojis. Check that out if you're interested. I just made that literally like yesterday, so I'm pretty new to this. So I've been live for 10 minutes and there's nothing new happening. I can't expect that or anything. So again, I'll be live here for a long time. Ali's going to be joining shortly, as well as Jack. So stay tuned, and it's going to be wild, man. It's going to be wild. So I want to everybody in the chat say yes or no. Say yes, I want JuJu, or no, I do not want JuJu, so I can see how many people want him, because I have a feeling that it's going to be split. Like, I definitely do not expect every single person to want JuJu Smith-Schuster. So everybody in the chat right now, say yes or say no. Go. Yes, yes. Okay, so majority says yes. 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 Okay. Okay, a lot more yeses. No. We got a no. Okay. Finsanity wants the Jets to get him. I don't know if that's because you want the Jets, like you feel bad for us, or you want them to come to the Jets because you know it's a bad move, Finsanity. Which one is it? I see you. Hope everything's well, Finsanity. Excited to get back into the AFC East roundtable. Yes. Keep Crowder and JuJu. Okay. How do I become a member? So if you look underneath the like button, you should see a little join icon. There's a little join button. And if you click that join button, you'll see the 3 perks, the 3 different membership programs. I'm brand new to this membership program, so I hope everything goes smoothly, but I think it works because we got 1 member yesterday. So if you want to become a member and you can use these emojis, I'll spam them again. Custom emojis in the chat and other perks. Click that little join icon. You'll see. Oh, man. So we get breaking news from Ian Rapoport saying that the Jets are interested. I should probably put that tweet, honestly, on the screen so people know that it's legit. Some people probably don't even know it's news, and I'm just like hypothetically saying the Jets might get him. Like, nah, man. Ian Rapoport came out of nowhere and is like, hey, yo, by the way, the Jets are having conversations with, this guy named JuJu Smith-Schuster. I'm going to actually screenshot it right now, and I'm going to put it on the screen. All right, guys. So hold on. I'm going to make the graphic right now. Hold on a second. So I'm just going to put where should I put it on the screen is the real question. So, guys, for those guys that are brand new to the stream, we're live right now. We are talking about the Jets potentially getting JuJu Smith-Schuster. I'll be live throughout this entire thing, waiting on the news. Also, I will be sitting here until any other news happens because, again, it's not guaranteed that Joe Douglas signs JuJu, but I definitely want it to be part of the whole watch party. We're having a little watch party together. And hopefully we can get some news, whether it's JuJu going anywhere, to be honest, man. I'm open to be on this news for anything. All right, so here we go. I think I got the tweet loaded up. There it is. Is that too small? I think you guys get the idea. Yeah, that's fine. JuJu Smith-Schuster has been talking to the New York Jets. Okay, so I'm going to read it to you guys. Interesting development on the wide receiver market. The Jets have been having conversations with Steelers free agent wide receiver JuJu Smith-Schuster, sources say, a potential target in their offense despite having Corey Davis. The New York Jets may not be done adding playmakers. Smith-Schuster is one to watch. So that's the report. That's definitely something that we got to look out for. He also quote tweeted his own tweet and said Sam Darnold and JuJu Smith-Schuster were college teammates. Now, does that mean that they're going to keep Sam? No, that's just Ian Rapoport just saying like, oh, I got this news. I want to milk this news as much as possible. You know what I mean? That's definitely does not mean that we're keeping Sam 100%, but it's still a possibility. Everything's on the table right now for the Jets, man. Everything is on the table. Shout out to my guy, Paul. What's good, Paul? This is the guy that, if you guys always notice, I get FaceTimes in the middle of my streams. This is the man that always FaceTimes me. He has a knack for FaceTiming me when I'm live. What's good, Paul? Why'd you FaceTime me, man? What's good? All right, guys, so we're waiting. We're waiting. This is going to be the wait party. We got 256 people here on YouTube. Smash that thumbs up button if you guys are chilling and want to see the Jets get JuJu. Just wanted to chill. Yeah, man, I feel you, Paul. I feel you, man. It's all good. Here, I'll send you the link. You can come join on the live and talk some Jets football if you want. Jack is going to join soon, too. Yo, so I am... Oh, we got over 100 likes. Thank you guys so much for hitting that thumbs up button. Means a lot to me. Appreciate everybody tuning in. We've been going live every single day for this whole free agency week, and I'm enjoying every single second of it. This is the first time I'm doing it alone, but I won't be alone. I'll have Jack joining eventually, as well as Ali. Shout out to everybody tuning in on Twitter as well. I love going live on Twitter and YouTube at the same time. We got a lot of heads joining in, man. A lot of heads, and a lot of people split. Yo, Paul, you know who JuJu Smith-Schuster is? He's the guy that chills with Ninja and does TikToks, and he might come to the Jets. What do you think, Paul? Oh, man. Would you keep Darnold if the Jets signed JuJu? I definitely don't think that this is going to have an impact on the quarterback decision. Obviously, there's chemistry with Sam and JuJu because they were in the, they went to the same college together, whatever. But I think right now they have an idea if Sam Darnold's their quarterback or not. I don't know, man. It's hard to be like hypothetical with this, but we'll see, man. How do you feel about Samuel going to Washington? Yeah, to be honest, I didn't expect Samuel coming to the Jets. I think he's a great player. He's very young. He has so much upside. I'm assuming you are a Washington football team fan because of that profile picture. So you definitely got a good player in Samuel. That would be dope. Paul says, I think that would be a great move for the Jets. We need a big-time player on the team to get the younger guys hyped up. Jets Nation, baby. Facts, Paul. I agree. Yo, so shout out to any NFL fans tuning in. I noticed that it's not just Jets fans in here. Shout out to the Chicago fans, the Bills fans, Dolphins fans, Washington, 49ers. Anybody else? Everybody, if you're not a Jets fan, let me know which fan you are supporting. Obviously, the majority is Jets fans, so I'm curious, what other fandom do we have here? What other type of NFL fans do we got in the stream? The Jets did not sign JuJu. No, they did not. They are just linked to him. They're currently having discussions with him right now. So that's why I'm live, because this could get crazy. This could get crazy. So let me know. So we got Patriots fan, Bills fans, Bears, Giants, Patriots. Okay. Niner gang. All right. No, the Jets did not sign JuJu. The Jets did not sign JuJu. They just got a report saying that they're in conversations with JuJu. So I don't want to be someone that's spreading fake news. I never said they signed him. They're having conversation. They're having conversations with JuJu Smith-Schuster as we speak. If you guys are interested in Jets Media merch, that is down below in the description. I'll show you what they look like if you guys are curious. We got my guy Paul, who is in the stream right now, actually. He has his own clothing business. We got custom corrupted closet, bleach tie-dye, Jets Media merch. They're running out. They're getting sold out. So if you guys are interested in this, check the link down below in the description, jetsmedia.shop. I also have all black. If you don't want the bleach tie-dye look, it's all black instead. But yeah, check it out, man. We got my member tuning in, Coyote, Jets, Jets. Yes, sir. Let's go. Corrupted Closet, jetsmedia.shop. Let's do it. Oh, I'm nervous, guys. I don't know. I'm nervous. What do you guys want, man? I don't know what else to say. I'm adding something else to my description real quick. I don't want JuJu. Yeah, I feel like it's going to be split. I think some Jets fans don't want him. Some Jets fans do. And we'll see, man. I feel like that's with every single decision the Jets will make this entire offseason. Some Jets fans want to keep Sam. Majority don't want to keep Sam. Some people want to go in for Watson. Some people don't want to go in for Watson. Some people want to draft the quarterbacks. You know what I mean? It's just we're all going to be split. Jack will be in here. Don't you guys worry. Jack is currently out on an errand run right now. I FaceTimed him. He said when he gets home, he wants to eat something, and then he'll join in, as well as Ali. So I know, unfortunately, you guys have to deal with me, just me. I know I'm boring. You guys want Jack and Ali, but I'll be here for now. But, man, this is going to be a very, very interesting day. Oh, Manish tweets something. Manish says JuJu would be better off returning to the Steelers. If he All right, Manish, why are you still covering the Jets, bro? Later. So, everybody that's just tuning in, the Jets did not sign JuJu Smith-Schuster. They a report you see right here from Ian Rapoport that they are in talks with him. So, no, they did not sign JuJu. They did not sign JuJu. That basically means the Jets are in talks with JuJu Smith-Schuster. So we'll see what happens. Also, if you guys want to help me out and subscribe to my other NFL YouTube channel. So for all the non-Jets fans in here, I have another YouTube channel, and it's titled Touchdown Kingdom. I post mock drafts. Here's a mock draft thumbnail. So if you guys are interested in checking it out, I left the link down below in the description. We come out with mock drafts every week for the first round, and we're going to come out with a lot of draft content leading up to the draft. So that's down below in the description if you guys want to check it out. It's called Touchdown Kingdom. It's all about the NFL. It's not just a Jets channel. It's all NFL content, and it's called Touchdown Kingdom. So go down below in the description, click that link, hit that subscribe button, and let me know that you subscribed in the live chat, and I'll shout you out. Appreciate you guys for helping me out on all my channels. You guys are the best. You guys are the best. Should I put JuJu on the screen? I honestly should. Why not? Why not put JuJu on the screen? I can do a lot. I've been sub. Thanks, Vincent. I know you're a big fan of mine. I appreciate it. And congrats on that shirt you won last night down the Jets Talk. The Jets Talk live stream. There's a reason why you won, Vincent. That's all I got to say. There's a reason why you won that. Appreciate everybody helping me out. So we're going to add a different graphic. There we go. JuJu's chilling with us now. Dory Jackson, yeah, I'm down. Paul's trying to ask me questions. Yo, Paul, you got to send in a donation for me to answer your question. I'm just kidding. I've been sub too. Thanks, Ryan. You're another loyal fan on all of my channels. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you a ton. Put him doing a TikTok. Yeah, I can't do that. JuJu and Lindsey to the Jets. That's crazy. If the Jets get JuJu and Lindsey, I will be a happy Jets fan. We'll see, bro. It's gonna get wild. It's gonna go down to the wire. It's gonna go down to the wire. Subscribing to my channel now. Thank you so much, Orlando. I appreciate that. Appreciate the support. Appreciate that. Shout out to Moviels tuning in to my first ever live stream coming from the Jets Talk Live. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you tuning in to Jets Media coming from Jets Talk. What's my Twitter? My Twitter is at NYJets_media if you are interested. Just subscribe to my other channel. Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate that. That channel, Touchdown Kingdom, I'm trying really hard to grow into becoming a full NFL content. And it's hard because I have a lot of YouTube channels to keep up with. But we're going to be pumping out a lot of draft content. We're going to do a series where we come out with the top 5 players in each position in the draft. So top 5 quarterbacks, top 5 receivers, top 5 running backs, top 5 edge rushers in the draft, all separate videos leading up to the draft. So make sure you guys check out Touchdown Kingdom. I'm doing a live stream on my own channel during the draft with Jack and Ali. So you guys can go back and forth with Jets Talk and myself, or, just go to his. That's whatever. We'll see, man. Kingdom. Yes, sir. JuJu to the Jets? Yeah, John. It's looking like it, but nothing's guaranteed. They're just in conversations. The conversations can fall through. Anything can happen. You never know what could happen. So we're still sitting here and waiting. Damn, I noticed that I got a lot of new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and subscribing to Touchdown Kingdom. Appreciate that, man. All right, guys. So I'm going to be on Twitter right now, refreshing, waiting for news to break. We gotta figure this out. Come on, man. We gotta. Oh, man. This is wild, guys. This is getting crazy. The first donation of the day. Thank you so much, OG. If we don't get JuJu, do you think that Crowder will be cut, or what do you think will happen? I think if we don't get JuJu, we're gonna keep Crowder because that would be the smartest. So, because if we don't get JuJu and we cut Crowder, what the hell are we doing with that money, and what are we doing with, a wide receiver position? For people asking what my Twitter is, I'm gonna add it in the chat real quick. I got you, Kid Perfect. Don't worry, I'm doing it right now. There we go. Oh, if we do get JuJu, I'm sorry, I read it wrong, guys. I'm all over the place right now. Please forgive me. If we get JuJu, do you think Crowder will be cut? Okay, so that makes more sense. That's a good question, because if we do sign JuJu, then if we cut Crowder, we're gonna free up 10 mil, and that 10 mil can go right into JuJu, and that's gonna make us go younger. JuJu Smith-Schuster, he's not like an outside receiver or just a slot receiver. I feel like he's very versatile. He can do both. So maybe they do want to do that. Maybe they would want to do that. He's going to be a Patriot. All right, so shout out to everybody tuning in. We're sitting back. We're waiting on the news of JuJu Smith-Schuster signing somewhere. I'm also going live on my Mets channel tonight, and my guy Wardy NYM. Damn, you're tuning in from school. Thank you so much, Benjamin. Appreciate that. Make sure you don't get in trouble, by the way. What's my record prediction for the Jets? That's way too early, Johnny. I don't even know who the hell my quarterback is. You know what I mean? And ask me this question after the offseason. So I know who my quarterback is, and I know if we get JuJu or not. So, again, guys, everybody that's tuning in that's new, this is not the Jets signing JuJu. The Jets have not signed him. We have just found out that the Jets are in talks with him. And that's some breaking news because it's been a very slow day. Yesterday, in particular, the Jets made 0 moves. There's nothing correlated with the Jets whatsoever. So this is the first type of big-time Jets news we get. I need some XXL merch. Yeah, bro, Melvin, I'm sorry. I ran out. They sold out in XXL and XXL, and I think I have a couple more XLs. But I'm going to revamp on all the merch. I appreciate you being interested in getting the merch, Melvin, but I'm definitely going to go out and get more because I sold out in all the sizes, most of the sizes, and they're very limited. I barely have a lot of large and medium left, so I only have this little box of like a couple shirts left. So stay tuned for more merch, and I'm going to get all the sizes out there. Appreciate you, Melvin. When do the Jets address the offensive line? I think they're going to really revamp the offensive line in the draft, but that does not mean they're not going to sign somebody. We'll see, man. Richie, how do we purchase the merch? The merch is down below in the description, jetsmedia.shop. I'll actually pin it for you guys, for anybody interested. I don't have that many merch left, so they're flying off the shelves. All right, I just pinned the tweet. I pinned my comment. If you guys are interested in looking at the Jets Media shop, that is pinned on the top of the live chat. Richie, would you be in on Justin Fields? Yeah, man, I'm okay with Justin Fields, Zach Wilson. You know, there's so much potential in all these quarterbacks in the draft. Even Lance, you can sell me on. We'll see. I like there's a lot of star potential in Justin Fields. His arm is ridiculous. I remember watching that crazy Clemson game, and that touchdown he threw, that 60-yard touchdown bomb. That's when I really was like, wow. Okay. That was insane. That was nuts. Juju's interested in Miami as well. Is that true? Oh, man. So we're sitting here waiting and waiting and waiting. Where can I get that Jets helmet behind? So this is a replica helmet. I got this like right when the jerseys got released and the new helmets. So we're still waiting to see what happens. All right, guys. I'm like refreshing Twitter like you guys. I'm trying to be on top of this because I'm antsy. I'm antsy. Just want this to go down already, man. I want this to go down. I want to see some breaking news. It's not the night. You're right. How do I get the jet emojis, Richie? So if you want to become a member, you have to become a member to get those emojis because that's how YouTube works. So if you click the little join icon underneath the like button, you'll see the different perks you get from becoming a member. The rookie membership is, yeah. So if you click the little join button, you'll see how to get them. And I'll just put the emojis in the chat again so you see which emojis you guys can use when you become a member. And I can change that whenever. I can do whatever you guys want with the emojis. Benjamin tuning in from school. Got his phone behind my laptop. Hopefully we sign Juju. Don't you get in trouble over there, Benjamin. I don't want your teachers coming for me. Appreciate that, though. Hey, Richie, just want to say I'm a Finns fan, but hope you guys get Juju. But AFC East is going to be competitive now. We'll see, man. Sure hope so. Appreciate you tuning in, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in, even though you're not Jets fans. Yeah, Mike Garofalo's tweet, he says that the Steelers are still interested in retaining him. So it's not like Juju's the only player left. You know what I mean? It's not like Juju's like, hey, I'm going to the Jets and that's it. Mike Garofalo makes it known that Juju can definitely return back to the Steelers, and the Jets are not the only team interested in him. But we just know that they are. Yeah, so here's Mike Garofalo's tweet. While Ian Rapoport says the Jets have conversations with Juju, the Steelers haven't closed the door on a return and have remained engaged in the situation the last few days. Stay tuned for an exciting conclusion. Whew. No fake news in the chat, please. No fake news. Justin Fields, I like you as a player, man. The Knicks did not get Lonzo. Don't fall for it. Don't fall for the fake news. Oh man. All right, guys. I'm getting a little antsy now. I'm getting a little antsy. I'm refreshing Twitter just like you guys right now. Thoughts on Patriots cornerback J.C. Jackson? Yeah, he has a ton of upside. I'm pretty sure he's, returning to the Patriots. No? Or is he available? Please sign Juju. Keep Sam. Okay. A lot of people are divided. And that's totally okay. You know what I mean? I might have to put my glasses on, man, because my eyes are killing me with this light in my face. So, yeah, what do you guys expect? Say we do get Juju. What do you think the contract is going to be? Do you think it's going to be similar to Corey Davis? Let me know the contract that you guys would want for the handful, or not handful, for the people that want Juju. Let me know the contract you want to give him. A reasonable contract. Let's see. What do you guys say? 3 years, 45 mil. Okay. 3 years, 37 mil. Get him cheap. 1 year. A 1-year deal could be possible. Say Juju wants to really, he wants to say, you know what, this wide receiver market's not good. The NFL lost a lot of cap. I'm going to take a 1-year deal. I want to hit free agency next year. I'm fine with that. Come to New York for a year, Juju. Pull up. I'm totally okay with that. I don't know about you guys. We'll see, guys. It's going to be an interesting next couple of minutes, hours, whatever you want to call it. Oh, man, guys. I'm nervous. Kenny Golladay to the Giants. Is that official yet? No, right? That's not official. But it seems like it will be. Eventually. I do think that's going to happen. Definitely think so. So you want to make the best burger ever? Oh, whoa. What is this coming on? All right, guys. So let's just refresh Twitter together and wait for the news. Because what else do we got going? Right? What else do we got going? Because I'm getting a little frustrated because the last time I went live 3 days in a row, nothing happened. And it's like, yo, come on, man. Make some type of news. Hopefully Jack and Ali will join in shortly. Because I want to hear what their thoughts if they want JuJu or not. Definitely curious to hear what they have to say. Because, that's how it works. JETS, Jets. Yes, sir. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate you subscribing and liking. Means a lot, man. It means a lot. Anybody that supports me here on Jets Media and all my other YouTube channels, you guys are beautiful people. Jets Nation, there's nothing like it. And even shout out to all my non-Jets fan subscribers. Oh, Jack's backstage right now. Didn't even see that. Jack's pulling up. What's good, Jack?
I'm here, bruh.
Thanks. Thanks for texting me. I wasn't even know.
What up? JuJu today?
Oh, and Ali's here too.
JuJu Smith-Schuster.
All right, Ali, what's good?
Everybody can hear me, right?
What's going on? Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome.
Can you hear me?
Rich, can you hear me, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you guys.
All
right, so let me know what you guys want.
I mean, I wanted Curtis Samuel pretty badly. But like I said, I'll still stick by what I said yesterday. Like, I would be down for JuJu to come to the Jets 100%. I think he's an upgrade from Crowder as well. He's younger. He's got a chip on his shoulder. I think he could be just as productive. Curtis Samuel still stings this morning, man. I didn't realize that him and Terry McLaurin were freaking college roommates. Now those guys are about to be tearing it up in Washington. That's going to be super fun to watch. But yeah, I would definitely get behind JuJu coming to the Jets. I said it yesterday. I said it the day before that. I'll say it today. Bring him in.
All right. How about you, Ali?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't 100% on JuJu from the beginning because I didn't think if he was the only wide receiver we would get, I was not for it. But now that the Jets have Davis as a wideout, I think the Davis JuJu connection would be pretty solid. And it will be an upgrade at the position. I love Crowder or whatever. I know people like him too. But JuJu is an upgrade, and take away all his fame from TikTok, take away social media and stuff. He is a talented wide receiver, and Claypool took a troll in Pittsburgh, and that's why he got downgraded a lot. And I think he's a fit for the Jets offense. Catching the ball, taking it down, yards after catch. That's what we need, and this is what this offense looks for. He's also a blocking wide receiver, which helps a running back a lot. And so I like the signing. Like, I won't lose sleep if we don't get him. Like, I'm not going to be that intense about it, but because we do have Crowder. But if we were to get JuJu, I feel like that would be a great addition for the team, and I think he could be a really big impact for us in 2021 and beyond.
So what do you think the contract will look like if we do land JuJu? Because we know that the wide receiver market's really thin right now. So Ali, what do you think? Say the Jets do get JuJu. Do you think they're gonna do a 1-year deal because JuJu wants to hit the free agency market next year when maybe the NFL makes a lot of money and the cap goes up, so we can bank in and get a lot of money next year? Or do you think they're going to sign him to a 3-year deal? So what are your predictions? Say the Jets do sign him. What do you think the contract will look like?
Yeah, I think it's going to be I think it should be a year. But I don't know if the Steelers are really involved in pursuing him. I think the Jets will probably have to do a 3-year deal or something like that to keep him around. Because a year is just like, oh, I'm just going to go back to Pittsburgh because they probably want me more. if you're just giving me a 1-year deal. And obviously, I don't know how much money he's gonna want for a year, because I feel like at the beginning of free agency, he wanted double-digit numbers like every other wide receiver, but not many receivers have gotten that so far. And the production level of Juju wasn't that big last year, so I think his level went a little bit down. He's not a Galladay. He's not like, he's not a big time, but he's a popular name. So we'll see what he gets. But I think if I was Joe Douglas, I would try to get like a 2-year, 3-year deal with him done if you're really thinking about him, because I think he will be a solid addition for the team. I think he's perfect for the New York media. I think he's perfect for this team right now in this offense. So I would go in on it, especially with Davis as another wide receiver.
Facts, man. We're just gonna sit here and wait and wait and wait, just like we've been doing for a long time. Man, it's a crazy time. It's a crazy time. I hope that we can make some type of move. I don't know when we'll do it, but whether it's Juju or another signing, hopefully we're live during it, man. That's really all I got to say. I'm actually going to be live on my Mets channel today, later on, and I need to make the stream link for it. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to leave the stream real quick, and if Jack and Ali will take you guys' questions, I'll be back in literally like 2 minutes. So I'm just going to leave the studio. So you guys ask away any questions, and Ali and Jack will take over for like the next 3 minutes. All right? Sound good?
Sound good.
All right, I'll be right back.
All right, guys. Question from Jet PV. Juju equals Sam? So meaning like, if we sign Juju, does that mean Sam's our guy? What do you think about that, Ali? I don't think that's a given at all.
No, it's not a given, man. He was with them for a year in USC, just a year, man. Like,
I don't read too far into that. And I also think that regardless of who's playing quarterback, when you have the available cap space that we do and all these draft assets, you acquire talent when you can. So I think, we missed out on Samuel. I would love to make this happen, but I don't think that necessarily means, Sam's our guy next year just because they played a year together in college.
I mean, what they're trying to do is put the best football team on the field, right? And I think the connection that people are thinking too much into that connection. Obviously, if Sam Darnold is our quarterback and they decide on Sam Darnold, that'll be a good plus for it, because he'll have a locker room buddy from USC. So that's a good positive from it. But it's not going to dictate who their quarterback is going to be next year. It doesn't make sense for them to do that because they're going through this entire process of rebuilding. They can't just stop because of another wide receiver has a connection for only a year of the same quarterback. So I don't know if that's the correct way to go into that. But I think whatever quarterback there is, I think doesn't have to do with Darnold and Juju, whatever the connection there.
No, you acquire talent when you get the opportunity to, regardless of who your quarterback is.
Nope. Yes, sir.
What were you guys answering?
Somebody was asking if signing Juju means that we're going to be keeping Sam, and we both said not necessarily.
Yeah, I agree. It doesn't really matter, but if we do keep Sam and have Juju,
it's a plus.
I do like that.
It's a plus. Yeah, it's a plus. But
all right, guys. Sorry, I had to leave real quick. I wanted to make my link to my stream for later on for my Mets weekly talk with Wardy NYM. So we're sitting here and waiting, man. We're sitting here and waiting. We got a lot of stuff to talk about, I guess. Not really. I mean, the Jets are still not making any moves from yesterday. So
somebody asked if we trade down to 8, what's the move? Kyle Pitts. For sure.
If we trade down to 8, man, the haul that we would get, I don't think we understand.
It would be so hot, man. It would be so hot. It would be so hot.
I was live with last night on Jets Talk, and Green Bean was saying that, like, a haul that we would get, and I'm like, wow. And Green Bean knows his stuff. He knows what's realistic and what isn't. And he wants – this is what Green Bean said. If we traded back to 8, because we're moving down 6 spots, it's a lot. He would want their first round next year, their second round next year, and their third round next year, and their second and third this year. And that's not even
you get your quarterback. You get your quarterback.
I hope that's realistic. It is.
If you go back and look at the teams that's traded up for a quarterback, it's like that. That's how valuable this pick is. Think
And
of
it's
that.
not like also just something to say. I mean, it kind of goes without saying, but I feel like a lot of people are under the impression that if we keep Sam Darnold this year, then he's locked in at our quarterback for the next 15 years. Like, that's not the case at all. If we keep Sam Darnold for another year, take a crazy opportunity to build up this team with, 5 draft picks, like you just said, and Sam ends up stinking it up, then we make a move at quarterback next year. It's just like, I feel like Joe Douglas, when he gets, if he gets something like that coming across his desk and he sees that, he's going to be like, how is he going to say no to that?
Yeah.
How do you say no to that as a general manager? And you're only, I know 6 picks is a lot when you're in the top 10, but you still have a top 10 pick in the first round of that year as well, where you can draft an absolute dog at tight end. So that would be insane.
So we got a donation. How do you guys feel about the Jarrad Davis signing? Yeah, this is the first signing that we got of the day, of free agency rather. And it wasn't a flashy signing. It was one of those moves that Jets fans are like, okay. Don't really know too much about him. He's a former first-round pick that went to the Lions, didn't really play a lot, battled injury. Some people said he's a first-round bust. I just feel like Douglas wants to bring him in, and he has the confidence in the coaching staff to develop him into a real player. We'll see. It's hard to really talk about this type of this signing until we actually see him on the field. This kind of reminds me of the Peanut signing last year on the Patrick Onawaso, because it was a 1-year deal and Onawaso was more of a solid name, but he was injured. So Jarrad Davis for a 1-year deal. It's not like we're guaranteeing him a lot of money for the future, but we'll see. Oh man,
I agree. I like the signing. I feel like it's a Joe Douglas signing.
Yeah, facts.
I feel like there's a lot of untapped potential in that signing. I mean, there's a guy that I feel like he doesn't really got a chance in Detroit, and Detroit already sucks too. So, you get a Robert Saleh defensive coach come in, and he probably wanted him. It's a first round pick. He had some bright spots when he was in college, and he saw something in him that it surprises them, being like, this is the guy that can make plays for the Jets at some point in the season. So, it was a low risk, high reward type signing again. So, I think that's what Douglas is trying to do here. I think he's trying to find guys that their value is low, but he thinks he can get a lot of production from them. I think that's what his deals are, and you're going to see that in the upcoming days when he tries to build this team, because there's a lot of depth needed on this team. So you're going to see a lot more signings, like very small signings, but these are, I think that's the trend that Douglas is going in right now.
It's true, man. I like it. So JuJu to the Jets, is it going to happen? Anybody that's new to the stream and you guys are a little confused, because I noticed that a lot of people think that it's happened. No, it has not happened yet, or it might not happen at all. It's just speculations, because Ian Rapoport tweeted out this. I'll put it over my face. Interesting development in the wide receiver market. The Jets have been having conversations with Steelers free agent wide receiver JuJu. Sources say a potential target in their offense. Despite having signed Corey Davis, the Jets may not be done adding playmakers. Smith-Schuster is one to watch. So it's all speculation. The Jets have not signed him. It's just saying that they're interested, and the Jets are indeed having conversations. So now let's transition and just admire how cute this man is. Or we can have
freaking beast, man.
Those two free agents are beasts. What would his contract be? That's a good question. Ali, you were talking about his contract for you just want to, like, you don't have to go in detail, but what do you expect the Smith contract to look like with the Jets?
It's either going to be a 1-year deal, like a prove-it type deal, or a 3-year deal, because a lot of free agents, what they're doing is, because of the cap situation this year, and they're not getting a lot of money, they want to be free agents next year to get a lot more money. And the wide receiver market has been very, very low so far. I know Curtis Samuel got like $11.5 million a year, I think. Yeah, I mean, if we're competing against Pittsburgh, I mean, I would throw in a 3-year deal. I do think Juju is a really good fit for this team. I would go up to like 8-9 million to get Juju, or even 10, like honestly, because I think he is a good fit for this offense, because this offense needs a yards after catch, you know, wide receiver. I know we have Crowder, but Juju has an untapped potential. He is 24 years old. I don't think people understand that he's only 24. So I think he still has a lot in his tank. I think Claypool took all the spotlight in Pittsburgh, and I think Davis, Juju, and Denzel Mims all have potential. They're going to be all fighting for catches, and they're all going to get catches. This offense doesn't need a wide receiver one, because you saw this in San Francisco. So I think all these guys will get catches. All these guys will be involved, and I think that's what Juju probably wants. He wants to get involved in this offense rather than him in Pittsburgh, where they're only targeting Claypool or Deontay Johnson, or they're just targeting Ebron and they're not even looking at JuJu Smith-Schuster. So I think that's what this offense just is perfect for him. And he's a blocking wide receiver as well, which will help the running game. And obviously this offense is very heavy on the run game. So I think all these factors are like, you look at this and you think it's a perfect fit for JuJu Smith in New York. Obviously there's a lot of things that come with him, but he is a talented wide receiver. And I think the Jets will have fun with him if we got him.
Facts, man. I feel like we would have the best wide receiving blocking group ever. Denzel Mims was such a good blocking receiver last year. Corey Davis is known to be a very good blocking wide receiver. JuJu Smith-Schuster is known to be a very good blocking wide receiver. And those are the little things, those are the little things that, and respected GMs and coaches really want in their players to do all the dirty work. But we'll see. So, Jack, I know you already gave your take on the Juju to the Jets sweepstakes when you joined the stream, but you want us going on it again? Like, why do you think
for sure,
Juju to the Jets makes sense?
I mean, a great point that Ali just made is that he's definitely a yards after catch guy, which we haven't really had on the Jets in a while, I feel like. I feel like he's a young player. He's got a chip on his shoulder. He's going to come in. I mean, if he signs with the Jets, he's going to come in here and he's going to improve the team. I mean, if you're concerned about what he's doing on social media to the point where that you don't want him on the team, like, that's just pretty foolish in my opinion. I mean, I think he's 24 years old, and he's a great player, and he's even better with other good pieces at wide receiver around him. So, I mean, you're telling me that Juju and Corey Davis and Denzel Mims doesn't sound appealing to you guys? I mean, that sounds like a pretty nice little receiving core to me. So, I mean, I'd say if the price is right, 100% bring him in. I think he would be a good fit for this team. I think he wants to play in a big market like the Jets. I think it would be a great fit. And if Joe Douglas wants him, then I want him. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about anybody at this point. If Joe Douglas wants him, then so do I. So if talks like that are really going on, and we have an interest in JuJu Smith-Schuster, it's for a reason. And I'll stick with Joe Douglas. I mean, I tweeted out last night I was starting to get a little frustrated after the Curtis Samuel signing, because at some point being conservative in free agency turns into just missing out on opportunities. So we can't get into that sort of place. So I really think we need to bring in another wide receiver. I would love for it to be Juju. I think I think that's going to be it's going to be interesting to see how Joe Douglas handles the wide receiver position, man. I mean, I still expect to draft a receiver regardless of what we do with the time left in free agency at the wide receiver spot. But yeah, man, I mean, I can get behind bringing in JuJu Smith-Schuster 100%. 100%. Juju, Corey Davis, Denzel Mims, somebody we drafted. That sounds nice to me. Save $10 million by cutting Crowder. Sounds nice to me, man.
Yeah, and I don't know about you guys, but if you want to get into the whole JuJu Smith-Schuster, TikTok, social media, listen, guys, I honestly don't have a problem with it. I actually am a fan of Juju when it comes to social media. I'm not on TikTok at all. I don't go on TikTok. I don't watch his TikToks. But I've been following Juju on Instagram since he came into the league. And I'm someone that respects somebody that tries to make a business off their personal brand, because I'm technically doing the same thing. So I always admired Juju because he was like the first person to really take his to like try to become something else than just a football player. He tried to create a social media platform and be really active. He would, do live streams on gaming. He collaborated with Ninja, which was crazy, obviously, during the time. And I've been a fan of Juju in social media. I don't think it's a problem. I don't know why people be like, oh, he's too distracted with social media. Like, no, I mean, if you look at the numbers, he's a very productive receiver. And he was one of the best receivers when he got drafted to the Steelers the first 2 seasons. And I have no problem with the social media usage. And he gets roasted for it. And he knows it and he doesn't care. Like, he continues to dance. He continues to be himself. He continues to just dance and have all these fun on Instagram and all this stuff. And everybody roasts him and he doesn't care. And that's admirable, because when you really want to be yourself and you're in the spotlight on the NFL and have that big platform and people continue to roast you and you don't stop, that truly means, like, I don't care what these people are saying. I'm doing what I love. And that's me being a personality off the field on social media. And we live in a day and age in the 2020s where that's very possible. So I've always been a fan of Juju. Like I said, I've been following him since he entered the league. And that's why I've always been down to bring him in. Some people can disagree with that, but that's okay. I honestly don't think his social media should be an issue if he comes to the Jets.
I mean, if you started the season like 11-0 or however they started it, 12-0, I'd be dancing on some logos as well, man. I doubt on a 2-14 team he'd be doing the same stuff on social media, to be honest with you.
Facts.
Not that we're going to be a 2-14 team next year, but you know what I'm saying.
Sure, hope not.
Because I feel like people look at the negatives rather than the positives of the social media. Like, people don't understand. They don't look at the social medias of where he's at charities. He's on the sidelines dancing around with little fans. He's going to charities and stuff like that. People don't spotlight that. I mean, he makes like kids' days pretty much. Like, he does a lot of social media, obviously, but he does it because of the right reasons. He's just having fun. I mean, if I had, like, this is my job, I'm having fun and we joke around and stuff. This is my job pretty much. And like, we have fun, right? And that's what he's trying to do with football and with his social media and stuff. And people are just going to take that away from him and whatever it is. People are even tweeting out like Jets. I saw like a Jets like podcaster say like, if the Jets sign him, take away his social media. No, like, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, it's his thing. It's his social media. It's his right to be having fun. I mean, he gives the Jets a little bit of a face. He gives a little bit of like a recognition of this team. And I think his talents, like, fans are going to love him when we're allowed to go see the team at the stadium and stuff. The little kids are going to love him. I mean, then the parents are going to be like, oh, he's actually a decent wide receiver. Whenever he catches that ball in the touchdown, everyone will be loving him. So I think he still has a lot of talent in him, and people are just taking the negatives on him like crazy, and he is not that big of a distraction. I mean, it's just people are just overreacting right now.
Because it's new. No one's ever done what Juju's doing on social media. So everyone that disagrees has to make it an issue, and it's not an issue. So we got some super chats to get into. Mike says 3 years, 33 mil, 36 mil, 1 to 2 mil more than Crowder. Keep group together. It's interesting. So does this mean you don't cut Crowder? So you sign Juju and keep Crowder? More than Crowder, keep group together. Okay. I can see that. I mean, we have the money to do that. Bob says, I'm a Wilson fan, but if we get Juju, we keep Sam, trade down to 8, and draft Pitts and get O-line at 23 would be potentially potent offense. I mean, that's a lot coming from a Zach Wilson fan saying that the Jets should do that. What are your thoughts on that, Jack?
I'm a Wilson fan, but if we get Juju, we keep Sam, trade down to number 8, draft Pitts, and get O-line at 23. Yeah. I mean, I don't correlate the keeping Sam thing with the getting Juju thing. Me and Ali were talking about that earlier. I don't think those two go hand in hand at all. I think you could still get Juju and then handle the quarterback situation as however you want. But I mean, going back to another point that was made before, Richie was saying that Green Bean was telling him last night that we could potentially get 5 picks in the draft, all in the first, second, and third rounds, just for trading back from 2 to 8, for example. So, I mean, if you're Joe Douglas, I don't really know how you don't go for that, I mean, immediately. And then you still get a chance to bring in somebody who looks like he's going to be this generational freakish talent in Kyle Pitts, and still get to go O-line at 23. I mean, I really don't know how you don't go for that if you're the general manager. But I don't think the Juju and the Sam thing go hand in hand. But definitely an enticing scenario right there for sure, Bob. I like that.
Facts. All right, guys. So, been live for an hour. Unfortunately, no new news is out yet. Hopefully, this is not another one of those live streams. Somebody commented on Twitter when Juju the news broke, when they're like, "Yo, Richie, please do not go live because when you're live, nothing happens." So hopefully, I'm not the one that's putting bad juju into the universe. No pun intended. But man, this is not official. You know, the Jets have not signed him. The Jets have not got him. It's all speculation. Ian Rapoport tweets it out. Yeah, I kind of want to put up Lawson's Instagram story. I got to download that. So where can I find that? I got to do that right now, to be honest, because I think Carl Lawson is going to become the fan favorite for the Jets. You see him come into his hotel room. You see the Jets give him a bunch of like goodies and stuff. And then there's a video of him on his bed with the Jets beanie on, and you see him smiling. Jets, let's go. Like, that just made me so happy that he's that pumped up. I'm going to find it because I want to play the video here.
I think that's a guy right there. Ali mentioned untapped potential for Gerard Davis before, which I agree with. But when I think about Carl Lawson, those are the two words that come to my mind, is untapped potential. Because don't let 5.5 sacks, get in your head. He was one of the most disruptive pass rushers in football last year. Constantly getting to the quarterback, getting second in QB hits, only to TJ Watt. That's a solid player we picked up right there. So, get him under Coach Saleh, get him next to Quinnen Williams, and that's gonna be scary, man. I think that Saleh is gonna unlock Carl Lawson. I mean, he's so freakish to look at. He's so quick off the line. I mean, I'm super excited for Carl Lawson, man. And I know the rest of Jet Nation is as well. It's a good signing.
If you look at the numbers, it's pretty wild, honestly. Like, what? I want to see it. I'm still trying to download the video of Carl Lawson so we can get it on there.
And yeah, guys, pressures lead to sacks.
Facts.
Carl Lawson coming off the edge, making whoever the quarterback is run for his life a little bit, and then he, runs into Quinnen Williams or Franklin Myers or who we get at the other edge. Hopefully we draft a guy at the other edge. But yeah.
Here we go. All right, guys, I'm downloading it so we can get this video up. The Carl Lawson Instagram story really was something special, and it should get Jets fans very happy because he's going to be a fan favorite. You can just tell the character, everything. So hold on, I'm going to download it real quick. Oh, come on. Don't do me like this, StreamYard. Here we go. All right. It's coming in now. All right, guys, here was Carl Lawson's story. Here we go. Ready?
This is a pleasant surprise. J-E-T-S,
That was sick. Like, you obviously see the happiness on his face. He's pumped up to be the Jets with the Jets. Oh, I love that. J-E-T-S,
That's so funny.
Sick. I love it. I love it. Oh, man. All right, guys. So we're sitting back and waiting. Chilling. Hopefully we can get some news for you guys.
Oh, man. Rich, you rocking blue light glasses right now?
I am, because my eyes are...
yeah, dude. I'm thinking that I might have to go upstairs and get mine pretty soon.
You should, bro. It really... I've been...
What is
been
this,
live
day
for
4?
hours. You've
Day
been with...
4?
We've all been live, and my eyes are taking a toll, bro. My eyes are taking a toll. So
the screen time has gone up significantly since free agency begun.
yeah. On Twitter, refreshing every second, but I'd rather be
dude.
on Twitter refreshing every second with you guys.
And I'm on my laptop. Like, at least you're on like a decent size like monitor. Like, I'm just like looking at a tiny little screen the whole time, trying to see you guys, trying to read the chat as well. Probably look nuts.
Yeah, you do look nuts, dude.
I need a nice hot shower. The Jets are just screwing up my whole life right now.
So last night I was actually taking a shower, and then I came out and I looked at my phone and it said Jets signed this one other guy that the Giants pulled signed, and I looked at it and NFL update deleted it, and I'm just like, this looks fishy. So I went to the actual account and it was Giants. And I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
We didn't get anyone this tonight. Like I was ready to like be like, yes, we finally signed someone, and I'm just like, nah. Yeah, that was an interesting night. But hopefully we get a couple people today.
We need to draft Tommy Tremble, who is a Kyle Juszczyk clone. Yeah, I think we definitely need to get a fullback. I really wanted Kyle for agency, but he didn't pull up. The system in place requires a fullback for sure. A-Rob is still an option. Well, we would have to trade for Allen Robinson because he got franchise tagged. Oh, man. Appreciate the donation, Elijah. I actually like JuJu to the Jets as a number 2 receiver behind Corey Davis. Yeah, I mean, I think JuJu's more of a slot receiver than people think. So having him in the slot with Corey Davis and Denzel on the perimeter, and say we do keep Crowder, then we have Crowder and JuJu in the slot together. Like,
yeah.
Or if we move on from Crowder, we draft a receiver. Like, I'm down. There's so many opportunities. Still waiting for news, though. Not again, guys.
Oh, it's going to be all day, man. I mean, we hopped on live as soon as we got like an Ian Rapoport tweet. Like, that's going to be a long time.
I better not get like an alert at work.
People want me to go in the shower because last time I left the stream, we signed somebody. And then somebody else said he was in the shower when they signed Corey Davis. So people want me to take a shower.
Oh, God. Here we go again.
A lot of people saying they want Kadarius Toney
in the draft. Yeah. I'm down.
I don't know if we would have to use a pretty high draft pick, though, I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't know if we want to go receiver that early.
He would probably be if we're lucky, there at 34. I don't think we're taking a receiver in the first round. But he's probably not getting past the first round. That's the problem. He's like a joystick, that guy.
Yeah.
He could fall in the second round, though. I'm excited to really dig deep into the draft because I haven't really done that yet. The series I want to create on Touchdown Kingdom, Jack, that I was going to tell you. I think I told you before, but I want to come out with like top 5 positions in each. Top 5 positions in the draft, like top 5 QBs, top 5 receivers, top 5 running backs. So if you guys are interested in that series, let us know and subscribe to Touchdown Kingdom because we're going to try to pump out that content over on Touchdown Kingdom. That is down below in the description. If you guys are interested, make sure to check it out. We also have 3 editions, 3 mock drafts out so far in the first round on Touchdown Kingdom. If you guys are interested, that is down below in the description. Touchdown Kingdom is the channel. It's all about the NFL. We have 3 editions. Obviously, you can tell who we're picking in this mock draft, but we have 3 different scenarios for the Jets. You guys can check it out over on Touchdown Kingdom. That is down below in the description if you are interested. Can we get Adoree Jackson? I would love that. I think we definitely need a veteran corner, and he's not even that. He's young. He's like 25. I feel like he really fits the mold of a Joe Douglas type of player. Richie, in your opinion, what do you think is going to happen with Crowder? I think I don't know. I feel like if we would have cut Crowder, we would have done it by now. Maybe Douglas is waiting and seeing if we really can get these receivers. Then he'll pull the trigger and release him. We'll see.
Somebody said that Joe Douglas is a liar because he told Jamal that he was going to be a Jet for life. I just want to point out that Jamal forced his way out of New York. That had nothing to do with Joe Douglas. Joe Douglas fleeced Seattle for a safety who forced his way off the team. So Joe Douglas is not.
What happened there is Joe Douglas wanted to keep Jamal Adams a Jet for life. He just did not want to extend him in the offseason last year because he didn't have to. He told Jamal, like, hey, we want to make you a Jet for life. We'll extend you next year. Jamal's like, no, I want to get my money now. And Douglas is like, no, we want to make you a Jet for life, but you're going to get the money next year because we don't have the ability to do that right now. And Jamal's like, no, why? Get me out of here. Why? And Douglas is like, all right, later. Fleece the Seahawks. I mean, I'm not complaining with that. Later, Blitz boy.
Do you guys think that if we were to sign JuJu, there's any chance that Crowder would remain on the team as well? I don't see it happening, honestly. But I guess it is a possibility.
It's also a possibility that JuJu Smith-Schuster does not sign with the Jets.
Oh, yeah, of course, of course.
I just want to let everybody in the chat know that. Just because we're live right now and the thumbnail is JuJu and it's JuJu to the Jets time. Nothing is confirmed. It's just an Ian Rapoport tweet saying that the Jets are having conversations with him, and that basically means that they're talking, and it's a possibility. You know what I mean?
John is asking about Philip Lindsay. I like Philip Lindsay, man. I've been a Philip Lindsay fan ever since he came into the league. He had back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons his first 2 years. He's quick as hell, and he's another guy who's, he's a smaller stature guy. He's got a chip on his shoulder, wants to prove to people that he could play. And he's super explosive, and I think we could get him for the low. And I would love that. I've actually been behind that for a while now, but now it's kind of heating up a little bit now that he's officially going to be a free agent. But yeah, I would love Philip Lindsay to the Jets, man. I think that's like a perfect Joe Douglas move. I really do. And I think he would fit the scheme super, super well here.
Facts. What are your thoughts on Ali? Ali, what are your thoughts on Philip Lindsay?
Yeah, I mean,
Hold on. I'm just going to be right back. I want to bring my cable box over here because I want to throw on the Mets game on my monitor. So you talk about Philip Lindsay. I'll be right back.
yeah, I mean, he's a talented running back. I think he would be a great fit, like Jack said. Right now, I'm kind of hurt that we didn't get Marlon Mack or Jamal Williams. That's how I feel right now. I really was high either on Marlon Mack. I was on Marlon Mack more than Jamal Williams because I've been on Marlon Mack's case for like a while now, and then he ended up staying in the same place he was a free agent from. So that went down the drain. But Philip Lindsay would be a low type signing. I don't think it's gonna be a big contract if Jamal Williams went for freaking $3 million a year, and then Marlon Mack for like $2 million. So I think his contract will be very small. So I think it would be a good addition.
No, I agree, bro. That's why I would say bring him in because it's not gonna destroy us financially, and he's a dog. And I think he would. He's an explosive runner. He could run the ball. He could catch passes. I think that he would just be a great addition to the team for sure.
Yep.
I agree.
Richie agrees. All right. So yeah, make it happen, JD.
Make it happen.
There's going to be a lot of moves coming in the next couple of days because he has not done anything yet.
Scott, thank you for shouting out my Jerry West jersey. Yeah, Lakers Nation, Lake Show.
Let's go.
Knicks, baby. And let's go Lakers. I'm rooting for the Lakers to win the chip. I'm a LeBron fan.
Lake Show. If the Nets don't win the freaking thing, bro, that's going to be such a disappointment for them.
I would love that.
Like they did everything to get all the talent in the world to come to that team, and then they just suck.
They don't suck. James Harden is ridiculous, and they don't even have Durant. It's like annoying.
Yeah, James Harden is absurd.
He's like playing his best basketball right now.
If one of those guys go down for the season or whatever, they're done.
I don't know, man. Without
I think another team can take them down. I really do think that another team can take them down.
Yeah, the Knicks. The Knicks almost came back and beat the Brooklyn Nets. I was freaking out. I wanted to shoot myself. But we're not going to talk about basketball, right? Or do we have NBA fans in the chat? Do you guys want us to talk about that? Because
there's a lot of people saying Lake Show, Lakers Nation, Nets winning it all. So there's a lot of people involved in basketball. So.
Where my Knicks fans at? Hey, what's going on here? Where my Knicks fans at? Knicks Nation represent. Spam, let's go Knicks. All Knicks fans.
A lot of people are asking how we're going to address the O-line.
The draft,
for sure.
The draft.
It's the
There you
draft.
go. You got some Knicks fans.
Knicks Nation. Woo! Knicks
baby.
game tonight. Let's go. Let's get back to 500. We got a Heat fan. Lakers.
On NFL Network, they predicted JuJu Smith-Schuster for the Titans. That's
right, NFL Network. He's coming to New York. Very.
That's best landing spot for him.
Let's go, Kid Perfect. Let's go, Knicks. Woo!
So Kenny Galladay is pretty much a giant, right?
I don't know.
Unless they get him and freaks it up. If he messes that up, man, like
Celtics fan.
who was Celtics fan?
Jack, what are your expectations on? Oh, wait, where'd it go? Or Ali, do you want to take this? Because Jack's eating. What are your expectations on Zuniga, Pirine, and Clark?
The thing with Zuniga, we haven't seen enough, but I think he could be an underrated guy. I just don't know what we can expect from him. Michael Pirine, I think he just hasn't got enough opportunities like last year. I feel like we all agree on this in this panel that Frank Gore got way too many carries. Pirine should have gotten a lot more, but Adam Gase was the head coach, so it made sense that he would make that decision. But I think LaMichael Pirine, I don't think he's a number one running back. I do not think so. I think he's a number two Bilal Powell type guy for the Jets. And I think he'll be like a third down back because I think he is talented. I think he's shown flashes that he could be a pretty good running back. So I think I'm high on Pirine. But yeah, I think he would be a good. I think all these guys, Clark could be also decent. I think it's good depth. I think all these guys are good depth guys. We just got to see one more year out of them to see what do we have in them. Like what exactly? We just didn't see them enough under Adam Gase. I think it's hard to evaluate any of these rookies besides Mekhi Becton, who's a beast. That are they good or not? Because Gase did not use them correctly. Gase did not use them at all, even on defense. Like our defensive coordinator got fired halfway through the season, so we don't even know what's going on with Zuniga. So it's just time will tell. I think this year will tell a lot for Zuniga, especially if how this defense use it under Salah, how they use Zuniga.
Yeah. Jack, do you want to give your little 2 cents on these 3 players? I just got to go upstairs real quick, and I'll be right back.
Richie doesn't like the live stream today?
No, I do. I'm all over the place. I drank like 3 cups of coffee. I need to.
Nah, I feel you, bro. But yeah, I mean, I'll just pick up on what you just said. I mean, you pretty much touched it all. I mean, Clark, we really can't comment on at all. We didn't see a single snap from him, so we really don't know what we have in Cam Clark. I mean, maybe I gotta watch, every second of preseason, which I never do. But yeah, I mean, Zuniga is another guy that you really can't really comment too much on right now. We didn't see him out there a whole lot. I do still think that he's a guy with some potential. Do I think that he's going to be on the other side of Carl Lawson? Probably not. I think that we're going to, bring in somebody in the draft that's hopefully going to take that spot and be productive. But Pirine, yeah, man. I mean, we just totally got robbed of seeing what Pirine could do last year, just watching the ball go to Frank Gore time and time and time again. And all the love and respect in the world to Frank Gore. I think he was a good leader to have on that team last year. But when you bring in a running back in the 4th round and you're giving all the carries to a guy who's 37 years old, I mean, I don't really see it. I don't understand how that works in your head, Adam Gase, especially if maybe he just wanted to get fired. Maybe he's like, you know what, this was a mistake. Like, let me just make my way out of New York as fast as possible. Just give it to Frank Gore 87 million times a game. But yeah, I mean, I agree with what you said, Ali. I think that Pirine is going to be more of that number two. Bilal Powell is a great comparison because I do think he has potential. I do think he has talent, but we just didn't see enough of him last year. So who really knows how that's going to pan out? But I definitely think that he'll 100%, be out there this year, probably as the number two back. So yeah.
Gang. The Jets signed Juju yet?
Right.
Yeah, it's a 4-year deal, $60 million.
Fake news, Elise. Shut up. Oh, man. All right, guys. It's refreshing Twitter time. Do you guys want Juju or Fuller?
Juju.
Juju doesn't have those nagging injury concerns. He's younger.
I would say Fuller if Deshaun Watson was coming here, but
he is.
We don't know.
Just kidding.
We can hope. Oh.
Any Mets fans in the chat right now? I got the Mets spring training game on right now. We got Marcus Stroman on the mound.
Wait, was there a third allegation against Deshaun Watson?
Yeah, I think they're like filing a lot. Yeah, what are your thoughts on the whole?
I think he knows he's gone. I think they know he's gone, but they're just trying to drag him through the mud. That's what they're trying to do before he leaves. Why? Everything came on after they signed Tyrod Taylor for a year deal, and then when everything starts heating up now, they bring all these allegations against him. Like, come on, people are actually like tackling this to make it hard on him. So it's stupid.
Yeah, we'll see where that comes. I don't know how else to think about with this whole allegations. I think it's just them bringing him down. What are your thoughts on this whole Deshaun Watson allegation stuff, Jack?
I don't really know. I mean, I don't. I feel like I can't even comment because who knows what's true, what's false. The one thing I will say is that I feel like when it comes to stuff like this, it's like, guilty until proven innocent, as opposed to the other way around, So but like I said, I don't know whether there's any validity to the accusations, so I really couldn't give my opinion on it either way.
Every Texas gold digger is filing against Watson. They're bringing him down with them. Houston's trying to bring down Deshaun Watson because he wants out. So, like, let the man live. All right. Still refreshing Twitter, guys. How you guys feeling in the chat? You guys having a good day? Am I doing a stream through Stream? Or are you doing to do a StreamYard today? Yeah, I'm doing a stream right now, Neil, on StreamYard. We're live right now, man. I'm also going to be live on my Mets channel tonight at 5 p.m. with Wardy NYM. Any Mets fans, stay tuned for that. Any Yankees fans, I don't expect you to come. Don't worry. Let's go Mets. Oh, man. All right, guys. So
we got 229 likes. That's awesome, guys. Thank you.
Marcus Stroman strikes out Robles. Let's go. Anybody watching the Mets game right now or no? Am I just the only one?
I think you're solo dolo, Rich.
I'm whacked.
Nah, I think you got a couple guys in here watching the Mets. Maybe my holy king. My holy king. You watching the Mets, bro? Mets in the house.
Love and life. That's the way to live, Scott. Russell Wilson not going to the Jets. I don't think he will either.
I would be extremely shocked if he did not stay a Seattle Seahawk.
They don't want to give him up. Why would they give him up?
Come on, Rapoport. You can't just tweet us saying like, "Oh, the Jets are talking." Right. I'm down, bro.
It's gonna come at like 9 o'clock at night. Watch.
Yeah. Ooh, Han Soto against Stroman. Let's see this. This is gonna be nice.
At least we're not the Texans, man. The Cardinals got their 2 best players for David Johnson.
Yeah, that's crazy. AJ Green and JJ Watt to the Cardinals is pretty wild.
Yeah, with D-Hop already chilling there.
Yeah. They're a dark horse team this year, man.
You guys like Kyler Murray? You trust Kyler Murray down the stretch?
Yeah. I think he's gonna have a breakout season this year. I really like Kyler Murray.
Me too.
He's a dual threat monster. Oh, come on, JD. You suck.
Relax.
Not Douglas.
Oh,
His first name is literally JD Davis.
oh, okay. I was like, relax, dude.
Brian asks.
You don't want to get this chat riled up.
No. Sorry, guys. I'm watching the Mets, so that's where that's coming from.
Brian is asking what draft pick will we address the O-line? 23.
Finsanity says, hey, do you remember Finsanity, Jack? She was part of the AFC East roundtable with TD.
Yes.
Say what up.
Yes. What up,
Saying
Insanity? How
We
you
missed
doing?
you, Finsanity. Hope everything's doing well by you. Thanks for tuning in. What were you saying? Who said something?
Somebody just asked what draft pick will address the O-line, and 23 is that answer.
Yeah, 23 and 34, I hope. Especially that we haven't done anything yet.
Somebody says the Pats won't be good without a quarterback. Yeah, the Patriots are making some vintage New York Jets free agency moves. Bill Belichick is scrambling to get a ring without Brady, man. I love that. Feel how you will about Tom Brady. I've always hated Belichick significantly more. So I absolutely love the fact that Belichick had to watch Brady win a Super Bowl as a Buccaneer this year. That's a win for me, honestly.
Facts. Shout out to all the non-Jets fans tuning in. We appreciate you guys. I see some Buccaneers fans. Shout out to all NFL fans tuning in to Jets Media. Appreciate you guys. I truly hope the Dolphins versus Jets and Monday Night Football Classics come back. Woo-wee, Insanity. You and me both. That will be pretty exciting. Pretty
good.
The Texans are releasing veteran tight end Darren Fells.
Woo!
That helps no one.
Woo! Darren Fells. All right. Go get him, Joe.
Turn that.
After 11 touchdowns in the last 2 seasons, better than any tight end we have. So
You got
Let's
that
go,
right.
guys. Mets got out of the inning. Double play. Sleep on it. What O-line are there left to sign? I like Trey Turner. I think that will be someone nice. What about you guys? Do you see any not receivers, any O-linemen you guys want in the free agency that are available?
I'm going to have to look at who's still available. Let me search that up.
I like Trey Turner the most.
ooh, Makai back then retweeted the JuJu to New York thing.
That SC connection, though. Oh, he likes Sam. That's a Sam reference.
That is a Sam reference.
Oh, everyone's gonna freak out. Makai Becton likes Sam Darnold. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Guys.
Sorry, guys. Harrison reminding us the Jets suck. Appreciate that, Harrison, for sure. Mekhi Becton with that USC connection. That's an interesting tweet. That's going to make Jets Twitter upset. Oh, no. Mike with another donation.
I think he's too beloved to people forgetting, but you
I
never
love
know.
Kyle Pitts, but I
There's,
think they're more value with moving back. Trade back again to 9 or 12. Feels like a sweet spot where all the game changes are. Yeah, man. I think they're going to really get involved with trading back for sure. No doubt. I think whether we trade back from 2 or not, Douglas will be trading back numerous times. You guys agree?
I totally agree, man. I think that so many offers are going to come across Joe Douglas's desk for that second pick. I would not be surprised. I think he knows the situation they're in as an organization and the opportunity he has as general manager to build depth on this roster. And knowing the type of GM he is, he salivates over more draft picks. So, you can get a crazy haul for number 2 because number 2 is a quarterback, and we still have a 23-year-old quarterback. And if he plays bad this season, we can still evaluate the quarterback position next year while adding tremendous depth to our team this year. So I don't know. I kind of like that. I kind of like that idea a lot. I don't know about you guys, but I'm enjoying that.
Oh, this off season, bro.
I just really hope right now that Jets fans do not ridicule Mekhi Becton on Twitter.
They will.
Of course they will, because they're relentless. Another
he is beloved
donation from Mike. Thank you so much, Mike. Very generous, brother. 9 to 12, Pay or Farley or Slater. Some say he's better than Sewell, and he can play guard. He can be a right tackle after Fant deals. And then 23, get OVT or Russo. 34 is you got a very good mindset when it comes to the draft, Mike. You should call up Douglas yourself, man. This is some very good options. I'm for it. I mean, if we trade back multiple times, that's just going to give us the most draft capital in the history of the world. And that's what Joe Douglas wants to do. He wants to build this thing through the draft. He said it over and over and over again. And we're going to say it over and over and over again because that's what Douglas wants to do. Appreciate it again, Mike. So what are your guys' thoughts on the Mekhi Becton tweet saying that USC connection, referencing that he wants to keep Sam Darnold and sign JuJu? What are your thoughts, Jack?
I think it's great. I don't know if Mekhi's just, I mean, who knows what, because obviously, it's not up to Mekhi who plays quarterback next year. So I don't know if Mekhi is just, doing his diligence as Sam Darnold's current teammate by saying that, or if he actually really loves Sam and wants Sam to be the quarterback next year, which I don't see why he wouldn't, because he's already played one full year with Sam. And, he's never played with the likes of Zach Wilson or Justin Fields or anybody like that. So, I mean, yeah, I think Mekhi probably does want Sam to be the quarterback next year. Maybe he's thinking about it like I am, I mean, he's a player on the team who's, a super, super young guy. He doesn't want to be ridiculed to, being on a poor Jets team his whole career. So maybe he's looking at it the way I am and saying, you know what, like, I like Sam. Let's keep Sam. We can do so much with this. Maybe he's looking at it from the general manager's perspective. Maybe we could do so much with this roster by keeping him. And yeah, I mean, I just think if you really think about it, guys, trading back the number 2 pick when you still have Sam on your roster just makes way too much sense. Like, it just makes way too much sense, man. Especially for a guy like Joe Douglas. If what Richie was saying, that Green Bean was telling him is true, if that's a realistic, option where we could trade back, still get a top 10 pick in the draft, and get 5 picks all in the first, second, and third rounds. I mean, that's insane. Like, I don't even know what to say about that. That's just silly. So, I know that everybody probably contradicts themselves about Sam Darnold, daily. I know I do, but when you think about it, and you think about how free agency has shaken out so far, keeping him just makes a lot of sense. It really does. It really, really does.
It does, man. I think a lot of people got to realize that it's way more possible to keep Sam than people give it credit for. We got Steelers fans in the chat saying Juju's staying. Everyone wants Juju. Seems like Corvette. So we're sitting back, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in to another Jets Media live stream. We're going to be here live for a long time until we get some type of news. If you guys are new to Jets Media, do not forget to hit that subscribe button. If you did not smash that thumbs up button, also make sure you do so. We'll greatly appreciate it. We got 185 likes. Oh, never mind. 250 likes. Just refreshed. You guys are awesome. Can we break history and get 300 likes? I don't think I've ever hit 300 likes on a stream. So everyone smash that thumbs up button. Let's get up to 300 likes for Juju. Let's do it. Vinsanity with the $5 donation. Thank you so much, Vinsanity. It means a lot to me. Do you expect your GM to address your defense, or is it all about beefing up the offense? So this is a good question, Vinsanity. I think that it's going to be a mixture of both. Now that we have a defensive-minded head coach in Robert Saleh, he's definitely going to want to get as much defense in there. And we got a brand-new edge rusher. We got Carl Lawson in free agency. And that's very exciting because the Jets have not had a true edge presence in a long time. So that's the big-ticket guy that we got in free agency, Carl Lawson. I think we're going to I think Douglas is really going to try to beef up the offensive line and get explosive playmakers and then go all over. I think that it's going to be a mix. What do you think, Jack? Vinsanity brings up a good question.
Yeah, it is a great question. Because we've basically been talking offense for the whole stream today, I feel like. But yeah, I mean, you made a great point. Saleh's the head coach now. He's coming from a dominant San Francisco defense that's been, tearing up quarterbacks for the last couple of years. So yeah, the defense will definitely be addressed. There's still plenty of holes on defense. We just got one guy on the edge. We'll probably grab another edge in the draft, I hope. Definitely need a cornerback to come in. I would expect maybe a linebacker pick in the draft as well. Because we don't know what we have with CJ Mosley. And, I still think it's probably the best move to alleviate us of that contract, because we don't know how that guy's going to be playing after 2 years off. But yeah, I mean, cornerback, edge rusher, I expect us to definitely grab another lineman in the defensive lineman in the draft, because that's just what we do as New York Jets. We maintain depth on that defensive line. That's like, that's kind of where the Idzik McCagnon picks kind of, defensive line heavy. That's where the only kind of payoff we've seen from those drafts is that now we have really nice depth in that area. But yeah, I would still like to bring in a guy like Keanu Neal. I think that would be awesome. But yeah, definitely the defense is going to get beefed up for sure, as well as the offense.
What do you think, Ali? Do you expect our GM to address the defense, or is it going to be all about beefing up the offense?
Oh, man. In free agency or draft?
Both, just in terms of what Joe Douglas is going to do in this offseason.
A little bit of both. I think he's going to try to focus more on offense, because the defense has always been okay. It's always been there and always been decent. Obviously, we need cornerback help, and I think they're going to go cornerback somewhere in the draft. I think they're going to maybe get another edge rusher in the draft somewhere, or maybe even free agency, grab another solid edge rusher for depth. But I think it's about beefing up the offense, which was dead last in literally every category besides the rushing, and that was just Frank Gore running the ball 30 times. That's why we had that many rush yards. But I think he's just trying to boost up that offense, because that's what we need. If you go get JuJu Smith-Schuster right now, like, you're pretty much saying that you're looking to get weapons on this offense. If you go get a running back right now in free agency, you're looking like you want to revamp this offense. And I do think the Jets should go offensive line in maybe 2 or 3 spots this year. And because I just don't like really anyone in the free agency right now for the offensive line part of it. I think they're all like depth pieces right now. I think it's better if you go get someone in the draft and just put him in the position, because obviously it's going to be hard because in college it's different from the NFL, obviously. But to put guys in there with a solid Mekhi Becton, McGovern in there, I think they can learn pretty well there. And if you bring some veteran guys from free agency, maybe another 1 or 2 veteran offensive linemen, I think that will help the young guys that we possibly could draft in the in the later rounds, and maybe the first round with their 23rd pick, and maybe a later round. So, I think they're going to be all over the place. I think they're going to try to do whatever they can. They have a lot of holes, obviously, but they're going to go with good players. That's what they're looking at. No matter what position it is, they're going to get players that can play. That's what they're trying to do, even if you got to put too much effort into that. And I think a JuJu Smith signing would tell you that they're looking at talented receivers and stuff like that. So, we'll see. We'll see what's going on.
Facts, man. Jeremy with the super chat. If we trade out of the 2 spot, what should we focus on with the first pick? I think a lot of people think that we should get Kyle Pitts because that's one position that is a need, a tight end, and he's a dynamic, could be one of the best tight ends coming out of the draft in a long time. And he's not just a tight end, he's a receiver as well. People even have him going top 5. And if he can fall out, we'll see. I think another good option of trading back could be defense. But at the same time, there's not really that really good edge rusher or corner that's that good enough to go in the top 10 in this draft, at least that I know of. Or we get another playmaker. But if we sign JuJu, there's no way we're going to get a receiver in the first round. You know what I mean? So maybe they go, I don't know, Jack, what do you think we would do if we trade out? Do you think it's Kyle Pitts, or who else do you have on your radar besides Kyle Pitts?
Not really anyone, to be honest with you. Maybe, I don't know, because now we're talking JuJu, so I wouldn't. I mean, a lot of people would probably say take one of those badass receivers like Chase or Smith if they're available, but I don't know. I've had this vision in my head of a trade back with the Panthers and Kyle Pitts at 8. That's what we did in our most recent mock draft. But I don't know if O-linemen start going sooner than we expected, then maybe we have to grab a guy, sooner than we thought, and then we could use the 23rd pick to draft another edge or something like that. Like that would be awesome. I could definitely get behind that, because we got to grab our offensive lineman in the first round, no matter where it is. So that's definitely priority number 1 for me, is O-lineman. So yeah, I mean that would be cool as well, drafting a lineman and then going with another edge rusher at 23. That would be sick. That would make our defensive line super scary, and it would help to beef up our O-line as well. But Kyle Pitts, man, if we could trade back and grab him, that would be so exciting. That would be so exciting.
Yeah. Some unfortunate news from my New York Knicks. Injury report comes out. Emmanuel Quickley's out tonight. Derrick Rose stays out. Peyton's out. Austin Rivers is out. Mitchell Robinson's out. Who the hell's
playing point guard tonight?
It's going to be Frank getting all the minutes, and then Alec Burks playing point. Oh, I'm so upset. But we're playing the Magic. Man. Oh, they better win tonight. I'm going to freak out, but I don't want to talk about the Knicks. So, Ali, if we trade out of the second spot, who do you think we should focus on with that pick?
I think we're all on the Kyle Pitts boat right now. I think he's just a beast of a guy that you can't pass up on. If he's there at like 8 or whatever, and we trade down, you get Kyle Pitts. I mean, I think he might actually get drafted earlier than 8, because I feel like a lot of people are valuing him big time. But if somehow the Jets trade down, they keep Sam Darnold or whatever it is, and you get Kyle Pitts available, you bring him in. I mean, he's a beast. He's a tight end. He's a wide receiver. He can block. He can do whatever you want. And you can use him. He's literally an asset. I feel like he's going to be like another Gronk. I mean, that's the type of player he is. So I think, yeah, that's the position you would go. Offensive lineman obviously will be considered at that position, but I don't know what other lineman would be a top 10 pick besides Sewell. But yeah, I think it's if Kyle Pitts is available, you take Kyle Pitts.
Finsanity with another donation. Thank you so much. Thoughts on Lawrence Cager? Lawrence Cager, actually, we talked about Lawrence Cager last night on the stream on Ryan's channel, Jets Talk 24/7. I love Lawrence Cager. The reason why he went undrafted is because of his injury concerns, and he got injured in the NFL in his rookie season. So that tells you why he went undrafted. He's a very unique type of player because he's a 6'5", 6'6" guy that's mostly for jump balls, red zone target. He's a guy that you throw up. It's a mismatch with any defensive back, and you go get that high point. You want to go like lob it up in the end zone, or he's more that perimeter on the you throw the ball on the outside and you hope he can make a play. He's not really a yak type of receiver. I don't really know if he's a fit for this exact offense, but I really hope they keep him and he's part of the training camp because he showed flashes in training camp, and he did get a lot of time last year because we had so many injuries at the receiver position. But unfortunately for him, he went down with an injury. What are your thoughts on Lawrence Cager, Ali? Do you think he has any chance to make the team this year, or do you think he's just going to get cut and not really have any potential in the NFL?
Yeah, I mean, during the draft process last year, they were rumored to be on him for a while, and they actually met him with him twice, I believe. And then after the draft happened, and I had an eye that Lawrence Cager would be signed as an undrafted rookie, and I was right. An hour later, after I tweeted that, they signed him, and I think he has some potential. I think he could be. Obviously, he's not going to be the wide receiver 3. Wide receiver, like he's not going to be a top wide receiver for us, but he's going to be a guy that can just step up and make some plays here and there when it's needed. If an injury goes down, he's a good guy to bring in. Obviously, he's a good scout team guy for these corners and develop themselves. But I don't know. A lot of people are overhyping a little Sager. I mean, we had what was that other guy, the wide receiver that we had 2 years ago, I think, that everyone hyped in training camp, and then we cut it. Yeah, Dortch. There's always one guy that everyone hypes up, so I think we'll just gotta wait it out and see what's going on with Sager. But I think they kept him around. I think it's a Douglas type guy because they kept going at him. They met him twice, and then they signed him. So, and he's still around. So we'll see what he does. I don't know. I think he might just be just a scout team guy right now. But especially if you had JuJu, he's not going to pretty much be on the field anymore. Maybe special teams at best. So we'll see what happens there.
Jake with a $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Jake. Appreciate it. We cannot pass up on Zach Wilson. Sam has always had problems with turnovers since USC. That's not an easy thing to coach him out of. Passing up Wilson could be a huge mistake. I like offensive line at 23 and ETN at 34. Yeah, Jake, this is a very good take. This is the big question mark in the Jets front office right now because obviously Sam, coming out of college, dealt with turnovers. His first year, he dealt with turnovers. His second year, he cleaned up the turnovers. His third year, he was a turnover machine. Is that something that is a result of coaching, or is that just in him forever? That's a question that everybody's talking about right now in the Jets front office. Passing up on Zach Wilson could be a huge mistake because if we do and he goes somewhere else and he becomes a superstar quarterback, we'll all be like scratching our heads. And then you say you want to take an offensive lineman at 23 and Travis Etienne at 34. I would love that. I don't know if Travis will fall to 34.
No.
What are your thoughts on this, Ali?
Yeah, he's not dropping that far. I don't think that would be a dream if he somehow drops at 34. Then I would draft him. But yeah, I don't think 18. But I like what he's saying about Wilson. Yes, Sam Darnold has had a lot of problems with turnovers, and it actually has been for the last 3 years with us as a New York Jet. Obviously, it's hard to coach that. It's just a mind game at that point. But I do like Wilson a lot. I know the fan base, that's a popular opinion right now to get Zach Wilson. But you just got to focus on what JD vision is, right? What Joe Douglas is thinking, what Joe Douglas's mindset is at quarterback, because we never know what's going to happen. So yeah, I like the Wilson pick if that happens. I like the O-line pick at 23 if somehow Anthony falls to 34, you take him, but I doubt that's going to happen.
How about you, Jack? What do you think about this?
I mean, yeah, I understand. The thought process there. It is a scary thought to pass up on a quarterback and then potentially watch him light up the league. But I don't think you can. I don't think if you're Joe Douglas, you can get into that mindset. I think that your first priority needs to be the entire Jets organization, not just the quarterback position. And I know that might sound crazy to some people because the quarterback position is, the most important pivotal position in all of sports probably. And the responsibilities of an NFL quarterback are absurd. But that being said, the current state of this New York Jets team, we're not a quarterback away from going to the Super Bowl. We won 2 games last year in a 16-game season. So, the quarterback is not our only spot of concern right now. So, I understand a lot of people don't like Sam Darnold. He hasn't really proved himself, but there's other people that say that how can you possibly evaluate Sam Darnold based on what the New York Jets have given him to work with? So, I mean, I can agree with both lines of thinking in certain ways, and I totally understand that there's some people out there that are done with Sam. But I understand that there are other people out there that see that Joe Douglas has an incredible opportunity to really build up this roster. And if you do that by trading back that second pick and sticking with Sam for at least one more year, then pull the trigger on that, I would say. But I understand how some people would be scared with the idea of passing up on a quarterback that they really like. For sure, I get that.
And then we get another super chat from DJ Sin6. Thank you so much. Sam is better at 24 years old than Zach. Prove me wrong. What limited tape with one great season versus limited competition makes Zach Wilson hands down better? See, this is the other perspective when it comes to these quarterbacks. This is a lot. Ali, you want to take this one?
Sam is better at 24 than Zach. Prove me wrong. What limited tape with one great season? Yeah, I mean that's what the argument is, right? For Zach Wilson at 2. That's what people are arguing, that Sam Darnold is better. Bless you.
Thank you.
I'd be like, people are like, Zach Wilson hasn't played in competition. But the thing is, when you look at Zach Wilson, you look at his traits, and the traits are there. His talent wise is there. You see that. You see his arm strength, you see his pocket awareness, you see how his mobility, all this stuff, goes accountable no matter who you're playing. And you also have to understand, he's also playing with bad wide receivers. He's also playing with bad running backs. He's also playing, it's the same level of competition, and he's blowing that up. So, I mean, you got to also look at that perspective as well. You look at Trevor Lawrence. He has a top running back. Mac Jones has a top running back. Trevor Lawrence has a top wide receiver. All these guys have different types talent around him, and you got to look at the competition also, because Zach Wilson is also playing with bad receivers, bad running backs compared to what Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields are playing with. So you got to look at that as well, and you got to look at the characteristics of the actual player, because he actually has a good arm. He knows the pocket awareness. He doesn't make too many bonehead decisions, and he just goes through all his reads and he figures it out. So I think that's the way you got to look at it. In a way, obviously the competition comes in hand, but that's how I just see it. I just don't take away a player just because of that.
It's a good point.
Brady says, Darnold is our guy. We need to build around him and draft Sewell and Etienne and sign Juju. Interesting take from Brady. Mike says, would y'all go crazy if Lawrence falls to 2? What do you think about that one, Jack?
Yeah, I mean that would be absurd. I think the whole New York, New Jersey, tri-state area would just explode. But yeah, I don't know. The more I think about it, I don't know if Joe Douglas is drafting a quarterback in number 2. I don't know.
A lot of people are saying keep Darnold.
A lot of people are
Sam
slandering him though. I just want to say to the
No, it's half and half.
slandering
I mean,
crowd.
we gotta realize like everybody's is split down the middle with all these different moves. Some people want Juju on the Jets. Some people don't want Juju on the Jets. Some people want to keep Sam Darnold. Some people want to move on from Sam Darnold. Some people want to draft Zach Wilson. Some people do not want to draft Zach Wilson. Everybody has to realize in the chat and us, everybody has their own opinions, and that's how it's going to be throughout this entire rest of the offseason. And we'll just hopefully we can all agree on this. Hopefully Douglas gets all these decisions right. And at the end of the day, we can all say, okay, what the decisions were made at the final say was correct.
That's so. Obviously I'm not as hyped as for Sam Darnold like as Richie and Jack are on this panel. But when people say Sam Darnold stinks, I do not think that. I really don't think he stinks. I think he's just been a terrible system. I think he does make bonehead decisions. I think he needs a lot of work. I think he needs the right coaching around him. I think he needs the right players around him. But the thing is, like, my mind is thinking when there's a new head coach, new coaching staff, they're going to want to bring their guy in. They're not going to want, and especially Joe Douglas. Joe Douglas did not draft Sam Darnold. We don't know if he's the reason he came. He just got a promotion and he went for it. That's what every person does. When you get a promotion, you just take the job. You get money, right? You get a new life and you get money. So we don't know if he just came because of Sam Darnold. We don't know that. So when I think of the new coaching staff, I think of Joe Douglas on drafting Sam Darnold. I think he wants to bring his own quarterback. That's what I want. I think that's my mindset of that. Obviously, I would not be upset that Sam Darnold would be our quarterback, but there's a lot on his plate if he is a quarterback, because if he does bad this season and they surround him with JuJu Smith-Schuster, Davis, and then you get like a talented stuff in the draft and like Kyle Pitts, like imagine if you trade down, you get Kyle Pitts and you surround him with talent and he still sucks. He will be a backup for the rest of his life. And that's what it is. No one's going to look at him high. So you got to look at all the options. Obviously, Sam Darnold is still an option, but you also, my mindset is I think it's more realistic that they go for the draft because it's just a new system, new guy. They're going to bring their own guy. And Sam Darnold has not proved anything to me yet. Obviously, he still has untapped potential, I feel like. And he could be successful somewhere else. But I think he should deserve that shot, because if he does bad, like in 3 drives in the beginning of week 1, and he's the starting quarterback, everyone will be on his case and he's done for the rest of his career, because he's going to be, that same thing happened with Mark Sanchez. So, you just got to look at it that way.
Finsanity asks, it's off topic, but have you guys filled out any NCAA brackets and who do you have winning the national title? Yeah, Finsanity, I actually haven't. I do it every year, but this year I actually have not been into NCAA this much. Ali, how about you? Anything about NCAA?
I have not done anything. I was going to do it, but then I usually do it with college roommates and stuff. But like, I'm not at college right now. I'm at home because of COVID. So exactly. I don't really care anymore. Like, I don't really care. I'll just watch the games.
Yeah, I usually fill out brackets when I was in college, but I graduated last year, so I'm not in college. So
you guys know my answer. This year. You guys know my answer.
I do.
I've never filled out a bracket in my life.
No, Insanity. Not this year. Unfortunately, I'm not into it. Mike says there's no comparison. Watch tape from any platform. Zach is deadly accurate with a rocket for an arm. Zach has thrown less picks in 3 seasons versus Sam Jr. Yeah, Mike, there is. I mean, this is how you have to look at it as well. Zach Wilson was not a turnover machine at all in college. He had 40-plus touchdowns to just 3 interceptions, and he lit it up. And he looked like a great quarterback. And that's why this is going to be such an interesting decision for Douglas on whether he wants to reset the rookie quarterback contract and get Wilson or Fields or keep Sam. This is going to be an ongoing discussion leading up till draft. And then we also got a super chat. I don't want to miss it. Yeah, here it is. Timothy says, thank you so much, Timothy. If the Jets had the number 1 pick, it'd be Lawrence. Darnold's not the discussions. Instead of unteaching, go with Wilson Fields with a clean slate. Yeah, man, this is exactly the mindset that the front office is thinking about. They're discussing, if we had the first pick, would we get Trevor Lawrence? Right now we have the second pick. We're never going to get the second pick again. At least we hope. Unless they just stink it up next year or the Seahawks stink it up next year somehow. So I don't think the Jets are ever going to be in this position again in order to draft a quarterback, because I don't think we're ever going to have a top 3 pick unless we stink it up again next year, obviously. But this is definitely an interesting take from Timothy. I think that the Jets front office are considering every single option. They've been having discussions ever since they hired Coach Saleh. The offensive coaching staff is giving their input. The entire staff under Joe Douglas is giving their input. I think that they're divided. I think half people in the front office say that we need to keep Sam and build around him. The other half are saying, no, Zach Wilson has the potential to be a real quarterback in the NFL. So we'll see what happens leading up until the draft. But you know what? We're all in this together, man. Let's hope they make the right decision. Whatever it is, I'm getting behind it. John says, Salty Wilson fanboys tears when quarterback won. Yeah, John is a Sam Darnold guy. He wants Sam Darnold to be our quarterback. Yeah, see, this is what happens. You know, Jets fans are divided. John says he wants Sam. Timothy says he doesn't want Sam. That's what happens when you have this scenario with the Jets. When we have the second overall pick, we have all this cap space, we have all this draft capital, we have an opportunity to take a quarterback. This is going to be a very, very interesting offseason, guys. And let's just all be on agree that we all are in this together and we want the Jets to just win some damn football games. That's all I'm looking at it. I don't care who the quarterback is. I just want the quarterback to play well and be surrounded with good coaching and good talent around him, because the last couple of years hasn't been the case. The last time our quarterback has ever had really good weapons and a good system around him was Ryan Fitzpatrick, because he had Brandon Marshall and Eric Decker, and both of those guys had over 1,000 receiving yards. And Fitzpatrick leads the Jets in all-time touchdowns in a season, which is crazy. We got some breaking news in the NFL. It broke like 10 minutes ago. Jared Cook is signing a deal with the Los Angeles Chargers. So the Chargers are replacing Hunter Henry, another tight end off the market, a veteran guy. How do we beat the Browns? This is how we beat the Browns. We beat the Browns because we have a group of players that did not want to be part of history. They have a group of players that have pride, and they do not want to go 0-16. All the guys that got drafted, Mekhi Becton, Quinnen Williams, all the guys in the locker room, they were not going to go into every single game and lose on purpose. And Jets fans wanted them to lose. They wanted the Jets to lose. We want the first pick. But the players' perspective is, no, I don't want to be part of a 0-16 squad. I'm going out there, and we want to learn how to win. We need to learn how to get used to the taste of winning. So they went out there, and they shocked the world and beat the Cleveland Browns. That's how I think it happened. I think the players kind of overdid it because the coaching staff just is absolutely terrible last year. I think that's how we beat the Browns, because the players did not want to just keep losing. They want to get used to winning, and we shocked the world, man. You never know what can happen in sports. So we got over 360 people chilling in the stream. Hope you guys are enjoying, and we got over 300 likes. Thank you guys so much for smashing that thumbs up button. It means a lot. We got a lot of people just chilling and waiting for the news of where Juju's going to go. It's Juju Watch season.
Juju Watch.
It's Juju Watch. We're waiting for Juju to make a decision. He's not the only one we're waiting for. We're waiting for Kenny Golladay news. Is he going to the Giants? We're waiting for, there's still a lot of free agents available.
All these wide receivers are going to go at the same time, Watch.
Facts. Mike with the $10 super chat. Thank you so much, Mike. He thinks Justin Fields is better than Zach Wilson. Jack, you have Justin Fields over Zach Wilson in your mind, don't you? Or do you not?
Yeah, I guess. I don't really know. I don't really know how to answer that question. I think that they both have a lot of potential. I think that Justin Fields is obviously a super talented player. I think he's more of a dual threat than Zach Wilson is. He's got an absolute cannon of an arm. The football just looks like a freaking missile when he lets it go. I understand why. I understand your take, Ali, that it's more about just looking at the skill set of the player, not so much the competition around them. But Fields has seen success on one of the most storied college football programs in the country. Playing against the big boys, playing against NFL caliber competition all the time. So I do think that you can't totally use that as your reason for picking one guy over the other, but I do think it is a factor to think about. But I don't know if I'd say that I have Fields over Wilson in my head. It's really a toss up between the two for me. But yeah.
How about you, Ali? You think Justin Fields is better than Wilson, or do you have Wilson over? Like, if you want to get into the comparison of Wilson and Fields.
I think they're both talented receivers, quarterbacks, and they will be both talented in the NFL. I truly believe that. I think they're going to be pretty well. The competition topic, the thing with Fields is obviously he played with good competition, but the thing with Fields that stands out to me is his resilience. I mean, even with injuries, he can do whatever he can, and in the big games, he pretty much shocked the world this year. You can't really go wrong with any of these quarterbacks. It's just about the coaching and who they believe if they can actually get it done. I mean, but I think both of these quarterbacks are ready to play. I think they're ready to play in the NFL. Obviously it's going to be some learning curves, but Fields and Wilson have both shown that they both have positives in their games. If they go with Fields, obviously I won't be upset with that. I think that's a good decision by them. And if they go with Wilson, I feel like that's going to be a good decision too, because I do trust this offense. I do trust this team in general. So, everyone is leaning towards Wilson a lot more. I just see a lot of an Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes type in Wilson type player. Obviously, I'm not comparing it to him, but the play style is like them. And, the way he plays is like a lot of what a lot of these top quarterbacks are playing. So I would go with Wilson a little bit more. I've flip-flopped with Fields and Wilson way too many times in the last 3 months that I'm just I think I just like both quarterbacks. I think that's not a bad thing to do. I think I like both of them, but I think Wilson fits the scheme better. I think he fits the offense better, and I think he would be better fit, obviously. So that's why I lean towards Wilson a little bit more, but Fields would be an amazing pick as well.
Yeah, bro, it's going to be a heated debate all the way up to the draft. We still have to wait for their pro days as well. That's going to get a better idea seeing them. I think you can make the case for Justin Fields being better than Zach Wilson. I also think you can make the case of Zach Wilson being better than Justin Fields. That's how good both of these quarterbacks are. They're both good in their own ways. They both have their own strengths. They both have their own weaknesses. I think both of them are going to thrive in the NFL if they are on the right team that has the proper coaching staff and playmakers around them. Because you know how much it means for a young quarterback to be in a situation to succeed. Look at Josh Allen, the way the Buffalo Bills surrounded him with talent and have continuity. He exploded in year 3. Nobody expected that. Everyone thought Josh Allen was going to be mediocre because his first 2 years were underwhelming in Buffalo. And then year 3, he completely explodes because he gets a guy like Stephon Diggs, and it's his 3rd year in the system. So I think both of these guys are going to be great. And it's going to be a big discussion of who's going to go over the other. My gut tells me Zach Wilson will get drafted before Justin Fields. That's my take on it. We get news from Josina about Kenny Golladay and the Giants. They are expected to meet together later this evening. So any Giants fans in the chat, the Giants are meeting with Kenny Golladay. Hopefully we get some news about JuJu Smith, seeing if he's meeting with the Jets or he's not even considering the Jets anymore. He made his mind up. Because, guys, there's a very good chance that JuJu does not land with the Jets. This report is just saying the Jets are interested in their having conversations. Does not mean that the Jets are 100% going to get him, right?
We're just the first team that's been linked to him in the last 3 days.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh. I'm not going to lose sleep if he goes somewhere else. I'm not going to whatever.
Yeah, me neither.
I like the slot receiver class this year in the draft, so I think you can get one or two in the draft as well. But I think they probably will get either a Will Fuller, if anything, if JuJu goes down the drain. Will Fuller, I think, will be dirt cheap compared to all these guys. So, I think they're going to add a wide receiver, but we'll see which one it is, obviously.
So I just tweeted a picture of Juju and Sam Darnold at USC together. So what are your guys' thoughts?
Just to stir it up a little bit.
Of course. I love stirring it up on Jets Twitter. If the Jets decide to keep Sam and sign Juju, I've always said, if you can go back to my tweets from years ago, I've always said, get Juju to the Jets and let him reunite with Sam Darnold. And here we are. I don't know. What are your thoughts on that, Jack? Keeping Sam and having Juju come back? Or do you rather them get Juju and then trade Sam and get a rookie quarterback with Juju?
It's so tough, man, just to pick one, but everybody knows that I would be a supporter of keeping Sam, even if it's purely for just giving us, 5 more draft picks to play for Joe Douglas to play around with. So yeah, I would be super down to keep Sam. There's a big part of me still thinks that it's super hard to evaluate Sam after, the cast of supporting characters that he's been playing with for the last 3 seasons, which have been, abysmal. And, the staff as well. I mean, we all know that Adam Gase just did absolutely nothing for 2 years, brought in Dowell Loggins to help him do absolutely nothing. So, I think that it's a bit unfair to write Sam off as trash or something like that. But yeah, I mean, if we get Juju, I don't think it correlates to automatically keeping Sam. Like we said earlier, I think you can do one without having to do the other for sure. You can still bring in JuJu Smith-Schuster and then attack the quarterback position in any way you see fit. They don't correlate together at all just because of 1 year of college football. I mean, I think that's just BS. But yeah, I think that, I say this all the time, but I won't be upset if Sam's the guy. I won't be upset if we draft Zach Wilson. I won't be upset if we draft Justin Fields. Whoever Joe Douglas and Robert Saleh trust to lead the team, that's who I will support, and that's who I will get behind. And I know a lot of people don't like Sam, and a lot of people do like Sam, it seems. But I think that just for the opportunity to build this team that still has holes all over the place, not just the quarterback position, I think keeping Sam is starting to make more and more sense in my head.
Yeah, man, it's going to be interesting.
Good
morning.
Come at me, man. Come at me. I got thick skin, man. I could take it.
Hey, man, anything that we say, everyone's going to disagree a little handful. And that's what happens when
that's the beauty of talking sports.
Yeah, I was about to say, that's what happens. I mean, you're going to get people to disagree with you no matter what you're talking about. I just came across a tweet from Good Morning Football that was back in February. Peter Schrager says why the perfect fit for Juju is the Jets, and he said this a month ago. That's interesting. I love Peter Schrager. He's one of my favorite guys in the NFL media.
He hypes up the Jets like a lot.
Yeah, he's like has to be a Jets fan, low key or something.
Yeah, I think
he's a great guy. I love him.
Or he's just connected with the Jets a lot. I think like he has a lot of sources with the Jets.
I think he grew up in Jersey, maybe, and I think that's probably why. I could be wrong there.
I love the guys like Greeny and like Rich Eisen who just like are not impartial whatsoever. Like they're always biased towards the Jets. Like I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Rich Eisen and Greeny are the two go-tos for sure.
Yeah, and like Rich Eisen is like the guy. I love that he's a Jets fan.
I've been getting really into oh my God, am I gonna forget? Boomer and oh come on. How am I forgetting the name? Boomer and Gio. Yeah, on the WFAN in the mornings. Because Boomer Eisen, you guys know who that is. He grew up on Long Island, former NFL quarterback, and they're both Jets fans, and they're both really good. Been watching them. But I mean, there's so many Jets fans out there. Boomer and Gio, yeah. I don't know why it slipped my mind. I can't believe I couldn't remember. Yeah, so we're sitting back and waiting. We've been live for 2 hours and 20 minutes. Wow, that time flies by.
Yeah, it really does.
Who have my Jets signed in free agency? Are you a Jets fan or Eagles fan? I can't tell.
The Joe Douglas fan.
The Jets have signed Carl Lawson, the greatest pass rusher in NFL history, soon to be. They signed Corey Davis, who is soon to be a top 3 receiver in the NFL. And we signed Gerard Davis as well.
Who's
And
the greatest middle linebacker in the history of the league.
And Justin Hardy.
And we brought back Josh Adams, which is really the game breaker out of all these moves.
Oh, yeah, we did get Josh Adams back. Completely forgot about that. Kid Perfect is bored.
The other day.
We're bored too, buddy. Sorry we're not entertaining you too much. We're trying here. Just refreshing Twitter. Waiting for the news. I thought that that Ian Rapoport tweet was going to really kick something off and everything was going to start just unraveling. But I was wrong. I was wrong. Can we please get some news? And we got Jets Twitter accounts saying they have sources that the Jets are closing in on a player and people think it's true. Oh, man. Sewell will give you guys the best young tackles in the league. The one problem with getting Sewell is Sewell and Becton, they both want to play left tackle. And I don't think either of them would be okay with going to the right side. So that's the problem with that.
Yeah, that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
They were just talking about JuJu and the Jets on NFL Network.
Ali, you want to answer Jacob's question? Can you explain why you think JuJu's a good fit here?
It just fits the scheme, man. It fits. He's the yards after catch type of guy. That's what this offense is pretty much around. I mean, that's what we do here in this new offense, and that's what LaFleur is going to look for. And also blocking. He's a blocking wide receiver, and this is if anyone knows about the LaFleur offense, you know that it will be very run heavy as well. And they need blockers, and that's what JuJu and Davis will bring to the table for this team to run the ball efficiently. And I really do I was not really high on him because I didn't want him to be the only wide receiver we get, but they're exploring options because his market is lower and you can get a cheap deal from him if you wanted to. The one thing people have been saying that, it might be the Jets, the agency trying to leverage other teams to put a bigger price on him. And, I could see that, but also JuJu Smith, there's sources that said that beforehand that he told teammates he was not coming to Pittsburgh. He's not coming back. He's going to try something new. That's what he told teammates. That's what there was other reports of that too. So I don't know what's going on right now, but if JuJu came to the Jets, it would be a great fit for this offense. And this wide receiver core took a big boost in 2021. And you don't know what, you're people are going to be like, oh, okay, this wide receiver core is actually not that bad.
True. And someone said 3 big blocking receivers, Mims is the third. Yes, George, we would have a very good blocking receiving tandem, and that's such an underrated aspect to the playmakers game. Douglas said over and over again as well that he wants to get explosive, dynamic playmakers, and he did not have that on the Jets last year. So he is trying to revamp. And man, again, guys, JuJu Smith-Schuster is not a New York Jet, and there's also a chance that he does not become a Jet. This is just a report from Ian Rapoport. I'll put the tweet up. So if you guys have not seen the report, I'll cover my face because who wants to see my face? Interesting development on the wide receiver market. The Jets have been having conversations with JuJu, potential target in their offense. Douglas, having signed Corey Davis, is not done adding playmakers. So this is obviously a very reliable source. But we'll see what happens because there's a very good chance that he can return to the Pittsburgh Steelers, even though he did tell his teammates he's probably gone. There's a report from Mike saying that he actually might stay with the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's still an opportunity, and he's definitely correlated with everybody. We'll see. It's a little dry time right now, so let's just appreciate Carl Lawson's Instagram story getting hyped up to become a New York Jet.
This is a pleasant surprise. J-E-T-S, yeah!
I could watch that all day and get so excited.
It was like at 1 a.m. too, and my phone. I had my headphones on, and my eardrums were just like, "Whoa!" I didn't expect that at all.
I know.
I just tweeted out, make Philip Lindsay a New York Jet. I want
Who?
Philip Lindsay. I really want Philip Lindsay to be a Jet, man. I think the price would be right. I think he's a dog with a chip on his shoulder. He's quick and explosive. He's a small guy, but he could run between the tackles and he could catch passes as well. I think that Lindsay is a Joe Douglas type signing 100%. He's got Joe Douglas written across his forehead. I think that he's just a match made in heaven for the Jets. I really want Philip Lindsay, man. Really badly.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly loved him as a Bronco. I had him on my fantasy team 1 year, and he was a beast.
Cool bit.
Jake asked with a $5 donation. Thank you so much, Jake. What do you guys think about Clowney? I think Salah can bring out the best in him. Shouldn't be expensive either. I honestly forgot that he's a free agent. What do you think about bringing in Jadeveon? Jack?
Yeah. That would be great, man. I agree with you. I think Salah could bring out the best in him, and it shouldn't be crazy expensive. I do think that edge rusher is a position that we could certainly add another piece in the draft. But yeah, I mean, if the money is right, maybe not a long-term deal, but a 1-year deal for Clowney would be awesome. Something like that. I don't know. I could get behind that. You could definitely sell me on that.
How about you, Ali? Would you want the Jets to consider bringing in Jadeveon?
Yeah, I mean, I think he will be one guy that the Jets will just consider at least. You know, he still maybe he still has gas in him. Maybe you never know. Maybe it might be another low risk, high reward type signing that Douglas likes. So it makes sense because he won't be expensive, obviously. And I have always liked Clowney. Not as much as other people have had, but I always liked he had potential to take it to the next levels. But if the Jets need, the potential of that, and the Jets need depth, that would be a pretty good depth signing for us.
Yeah, and Jadeveon's more of a run-stopping defensive lineman than edge pressure and like getting to the quarterback. So maybe the dynamic of having Lawson, who is a true get to the passer, and the other side we have a true run stopper. I think that would be a cool dynamic. So I would be open to it if the price is right. I think he still has a lot of potential in him, but at the same time, he definitely is trending downwards in his career. Blake Bortles, quarterback 2. Why not? And who's the best backup? Maybe bringing back Joe Flacco. Who knows? That's probably on the table.
What about
but
James Morgan, man? That's a Joe Douglas flop right there. That should be addressed. I don't know what's good with James Morgan, bro.
Yeah, James Morgan's the future QB3 for the Jets. We'll see what happens with him. Can't really see what his vision is with this pick until we really see like 3 years down the line of what he's up to. Is he the backup or is he off the team? We'll find out. Wow, Marcus Stroman. That was gorgeous. Blake Bortles could be a nice backup. I'd be down.
I want CJ Beathard or the Mullins guy. San Francisco connected.
All right, guys, we're refreshing Twitter, waiting for anything.
Cool.
There's nothing. Oh gosh, another stream, another 2.5 hours of no new news. It's all good. Or Clark, OG, yeah. CJ Beathard, Nick Mullins. I would like Nick Mullins to be the backup. I think that's a good idea. Coming from San Francisco, knows his system.
Bro, nothing against Mullins, but every time I looked at him, he looked like a freaking duck, dude. Like when he like a duck. Literally look at his picture and compare it to a duck. His mouth is always just like this whenever he's running down the field, and he looks like a duck. Like I'm not nothing against him. He's a great player. He did it for San Francisco, but he always looks like a freaking duck when he's running around.
It's an interesting connection. Robert Saleh is taking a nap. Come on, Saleh. We need you up and running. All gas, no brakes. Come on. Wake up. Alex Smith's a good option for a backup. I'm too worried about my QB1 before I'm thinking about the backup. I don't even know who's the starter right now. All right, if you guys were betting a lot of money.
Mariota is getting on the market.
Yeah, he's going to be another one available. Imagine being a Jets fan. I am a Jets fan, so I don't need to imagine it, Chris.
I don't need to imagine it.
We chilling, bro.
I'm pretty happy. I'm imagining my reality. All right, guys, in the chat, not who you want, but who do you think will be the Jets quarterback starting week 1? Again, it's not who you want. If you had to put a lot of money on it, you're putting all the money in your bank account. Who will be the quarterback? And I'll say it one more time. It's not who you prefer. It's who you think will be. Everybody go in the chat. Who is it? Sam Darnold, Zach Wilson. I would bet Wilson. Yeah, so majority expects it to be Wilson. Some people still say Darnold, but majority definitely is Wilson. Jets QB will be Jimmy Garoppolo. Come on, word of mouth. Chill, bro. Mark Sanchez. Okay. That's a good one, Kyle. Russell Wilson. Oh, yeah. Are you guys saying like Wilson, like Russell Wilson? Or all right. Robert Saleh chimes in. Sam is better than Zach. Are you guys going to disagree with Saleh? Patrick Mahomes. James Morgan.
Bold.
That's a bold one. Breaking news, Richie is the new general manager, Ali is the new cornerback, and Jack is the new halftime show. I like it. How you feel about that one, Jack?
I'm down. I'd like to suit up as well, though, and hit somebody again. I miss playing football. So if I could do the halftime show and then maybe like go out there on like punts or something and just run as fast as I can and just try to hit somebody, I'd be game for that.
You be down?
Yeah, I'd be down for sure.
Special teams guy.
If the money's right.
He's the gunner. Giants have interest in Vikings tight end Kyle Rudolph.
No one cares.
Yeah. Why? I think the Giants are the only team to announce like a meeting. Luke Folk.
Yeah, that's like the first time since like years. I think they're meeting tonight, right? That's what it says.
Oh,
I just hope no Jets moves are gonna happen when I'm at work, and they're definitely gonna be moves when I'm at work.
for sure. There's gonna be a move right when I'm live about the Mets. I just know it.
I just know something big is gonna happen when I'm at work from 7 p.m. to 1 a.m. and that's when something's gonna go down, and I'm gonna be like, "Freak."
Ali is a lockdown corner. Sleep on Ali.
Why do people think I'm a corner? I've never played corner in my life. I'll get burned every freaking play.
No, you're locked down.
I'm more of a safety. That's what I practiced at when I played football. I was a safety.
You're Marcus May.
I was a safety and a wideout.
Any cornerbacks you guys want in free agency? Ali?
Showman, and then the other guy, Quan Williams, or whatever. I just don't like the market at all. I really don't.
And I want Sherman.
I just want the veteran presence. I just want someone there just to like be there if someone goes down.
We need
I'm
depth
not
there.
really like fond of this cornerback class. I mean, if we trade for that one guy that's available, I forgot what his name was, through trade, I mean, I would be down for that, but I don't think they're gonna give draft picks up right now.
Yeah. Facts.
I feel like they're just gonna draft 2 corners.
All right, guys. So the JuJu watch is extended to past 2.5 hours. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys did not smash that thumbs up button, make sure you do so. Even though we have a record-breaking 367 likes, can we get 400 likes? That would be insane. If you guys have not smashed the thumbs up button, run it up. Run up that thumbs up button. Appreciate it. And also subscribe to Jets Media if you were not already. And check out Jack and Ali over on their respected social media platforms at Loyal NY Jet Fans, at Jack_NY Jets on Twitter, Jack McGalley Music on Instagram. You guys know where to find us.
For sure. For sure.
I'm going to spam my membership emojis in the chat. Let's do it. 400 likes. Oh, wait. People unliked. Never mind. $3.99.
People unliked.
400 likes is freaking amazing, man.
Yeah. I'm very thankful. Thank you guys for tuning in. It's been a long stream. It's been 2.5 hours. And it's been fun.
Go right.
All right, now we broke 400. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate that. This is a record-breaking stream right now. I think everybody wants to see if JuJu's coming to the Jets or not. Come on, at least I just want JuJu to make sign somewhere before I end this stream. Like I don't care if it's to the Jets or not. I just want to say, oh, we missed out on JuJu, or yay, we got JuJu. I don't know when I'm ending the stream, but it's getting towards lunchtime, and I need lunch.
Yeah. I might have to cap it at like the 3-hour mark.
Yeah, man, I don't blame you.
I gotta take a shower. I gotta freaking eat some lunch. I gotta fucking work on some music today as well. The Jets have been dominating my life over the last 3 days.
Yeah,
I'm going live with well, not live, but I'm recording a video with Let's Talk Sports tonight at 8:00. So when that's up on YouTube, be sure to check that out. I'll have the link on my Twitter for that.
that's awesome.
But yeah, it's been a crazy past. What's today? Thursday now. So
Yeah, man. My whole eating schedule is messed up.
Oh, me too, man.
I should have ate lunch 2 hours ago.
I literally felt like a dead body after the live stream yesterday, man. Because all I had in me was a freaking smoothie. Like I was literally I couldn't even walk around my house. I literally felt like I was dying. It's crazy. Freaking Jets, man.
The goddamn Jets. Let's see something, man.
I'm so hungry all of a sudden.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna make for lunch, man.
All right, guys. So we're gonna keep refreshing Twitter. We're gonna keep trying. Joe Douglas has to be up to something, man.
Let's hope.
Dolphins are gonna destroy you. We'll see. Let's see if Tua can.
Let's go Dolphins, Chris.
We'll see if Tua can finish a game
Tua Tunga.
before getting pulled.
They don't got Fitzpatrick anymore.
Jacoby Brissett's their franchise quarterback now.
Brissetti.
Now, all love to the Dolphins fans tuning in to the stream. Appreciate any AFC East roundtable supporter, any fandom outside the AFC East. Appreciate all you guys. Nah, I definitely appreciate my guys.
Of course. It actually is incredible how many non-Jets fans we always get in here. I like that, though. You guys come in here, you talk your smack, and,
Yeah, it's all love. See, leave Tua alone. Word of mouth, it's all love. We're just trolling you. We love you. Expecting good things from Tua.
Just stop benching him.
For your pain.
Yeah.
Thank you, AF. We needed this.
Thank you, man. But yeah,
Pain is real.
I actually like I really like what the Dolphins have been doing ever since Brian Flores came into the picture. I think they're definitely a team on the rise for sure. As painful as that is to say, I mean, it's it's just a fact. They're definitely a team on the rise.
They are indeed. Hopefully we can do what they did. New coach, get that rebuild a little quicker. We'll see.
People are obsessed with getting Najee Harris at 23. I just don't understand what the hype is right now. We don't need Najee Harris. That's like, or we need, especially the way Jets have done with the offensive line this free agency. That pick should be complete free agent. I mean, a O lineman or like an edge rusher or something like that, not a running back.
Yeah.
People are hyped about Najee Harris. I'm like, it's not happening.
Yeah, there's no way Joe Douglas.
I will probably have like a weird. Honestly, we probably could trade down from 23. Like, you never know. Like, I just don't think we're gonna get Najee Harris or whatever the other.
Me neither.
I hope we don't
team or
trade
whatever.
down. I hope we don't trade down 23. I mean, unless it's like a crazy package we get, but I could definitely see him trading down from 34. But I think that we gotta go O-line first round of this draft, man.
Yeah, we do.
Another tight end off the board.
Who
There's
is
a
it?
lot of tight end signings today.
Who is it?
Derek Carrier.
Nice.
Nice.
Where'd he go?
Raiders.
There it is.
The Raiders.
That's a position I'm very interested to see what we do.
Zach Ertz,
Tight end.
bro. It's happening.
For what though? Like a 4th round pick?
Yeah, late 3rd round pick.
I don't think he's worth a 3rd round pick, man. A 30-year-old aging tight end for a 3rd round pick? I would not do that.
I'll give him a 5th. Call it a day.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think Douglas wants to give
best
up
case.
They have
his draft
nothing.
capital
They have,
for an aging guy that's like a win now type of move. That's how I feel like.
Yeah, I agree with that. But
I
if
think
it's
it's a good mentor
if
for
it's a
Chris
5th
Herndon.
round, if it's a 5th round pick, pull the
take
trigger.
a shot.
Yeah, I agree.
Nick is back. Hey, boys, just got home from work. Missed you. I missed you too, Nick.
What
I wish
up,
you would
Nick?
join the stream. I wish you would join the stream, Nick, but you're too cool for us. When did I get glasses? I'm wearing my blue light glasses because the LED light, as you can see in the reflection, is killing my eyes. This is strictly to protect my eyes. All the screen time is – I literally have like 3 monitors on me. I have a light. Like, the lights on my eyes is bad, bro. I'm going to go blind if I don't wear these glasses more often.
Rich, how the Mets doing right now, man?
It's tied 1-1. Marcus Stroman is still on the mound. He's pitching a gem so far.
Nice.
We gave up 1
There we
run.
go. When did DeGrom pitch? Yesterday or the day before?
2 days ago. It was insane.
94-mile-an-hour slider.
Oh, my God, dude. Jacob deGrom just blows me away. He gets better and better each year. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
I love how
He's
it like.
so good.
I love how he's so good that it like makes you laugh. Like you text me, you're like DeGrom's first inning was insane with a bunch of laughing emojis. Like
It's literally nuts because like I've always wanted to have like one of the goats on one of my squads, and I get one with Jacob the Goat, and it just he's such a perfectionist too, man. That's what I love about him. He like pitches 5 innings, he gives up 1 home run, he's pissed off. Like that's greatness when you like mess up one little aspect but you dominate. He pitched 9 innings in spring training in total, 16 strikeouts, 1 run. Right.
it's insane.
And there's still Yankees fans saying Garrett Cole's better. I have to call out some Yankees fans over there. But it's all love to the Yankees fans. But if you guys still think Garrett Cole is better than DeGrom, I don't know what to tell you. All right. Teddy, if we don't take a quarterback at 2, trade down, we have to pick Pitts. I take a guard at 23, and I look at Stokes in the later rounds. Yeah, Teddy. I think this is a good option. I think this is definitely all the options on the table. You know, whether we take a quarterback, if we do not take a quarterback, trading down and taking Kyle Pitts at 8 or whatever we trade down to would be phenomenal because Kyle Pitts is looked at to be a generational talent. And we need generational talent on the offense in any aspect of the game. And I think Kyle Pitts fits this Jets system so beautifully because if you look at the Kyle Shanahan offense in San Francisco, they have George Kittle, arguably top two, not even arguably, he's definitely top two tight ends in the league, right behind Kelsey. And if we can get Kyle Pitts in the system, that'd be great. What do you think about that, Jack? I know we talk about it a lot, but
Yeah, I mean, we've mentioned it a couple times now, but that's a great scenario for us. I mean, the haul we could get for trading back that number 2 pick, that's like Joe Douglas's fantasy right there. So, yeah, I think that's a power move, man. I really do. The more I think about it, I feel like that might be what ends up happening. Sorry, all the Zach Wilson guys, but I don't know. If we know Joe Douglas, we know that he's building this thing through the draft, and I don't know how you pass up on still a top 10 pick with the crazy compensation that we would get from basically giving whatever team trades us their quarterback of choice, So, yeah, I think that's a power move, guys. I really do.
what do you think, Ali? I know we talk about this a lot. Does Ali like us? Does Ali doesn't? Is Ali, you there?
Yeah, I'm just watching a video of Ian Rapoport.
Oh, you're good. So yeah, I mean, I think trading down from is going to be an option, definitely on the table. Joe Douglas getting a lot of draft capital is 100% on his mind. What is Ian Rapoport saying, Ali? Anything about us?
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing, but the way he's talking, I feel like I think the Jets are definitely going to add a wide receiver in free agency, like another one. Obviously Juju's on the top of the list, but yeah, I think they're definitely looking to get a wide receiver. So I think they might actually put a full court press on Juju.
Full court press. Tom Thibodeau. Let's do it, man. Press. You're still streaming. I left 2 hours ago. Yeah, man. Been streaming for 2 hours. Way over 2 hours. It's been crazy. Watching the Mets. The Mets doing nice. Pete Alonso's looking good on the Mets, hitting nukes. He's like probably the best Met so far at the plate. Love to see that from Pete. I'm excited to go live on the Mets, man. I want to make more Mets content, but the Jets and the Knicks are taking over my life. It's so hard to do all these three. What's up, Kid Perfect? Why are you streaming my name, buddy? What's up, man? RICHIE. Richie. Oh, now he's doing a Lee. AL. Where's the I? Where's the I? We need to put an I.
You messed up.
Put an A. All right, Jack. How about you perform while we wait for Juju's decision or something? Get the guitar out.
I don't know, man.
How about you set up your camera towards the TV and play Battlefront? We watch you murk with Vader or something.
You watch me make kids cry?
Yeah.
That's what I do.
Let's get some fans on here like last time.
That is what I do. I'm capping my my streaming in about 10 minutes anyway, man. I need to
Yeah, I'm probably gonna leave by like latest 3.
I can't sit here all freaking day again.
Yeah, of course, bro. Leave whenever you want.
Yeah, I just gotta get ready for work soon. So
yeah, I gotta do some stuff myself. I'm
good for a little bit.
I have to ship out those orders. Everybody that ordered your T-shirt from the Jets Media Shop, I appreciate that. I gotta ship those out to you. And anybody that's interested to get an order now, I think I pinned it. Yeah, if you look on the stream on the top, I pinned the link to my merchandise shop. If you're interested, go check it out. I'm going to be shipping out the orders either today or tomorrow. So check that out if you're interested.
Shout out to Nick saying people like Jack are why I can't play Battlefront. Listen, man, I'm a Sith Lord and I'm a Jedi Master. It doesn't matter which side I'm playing on, whether it's Darth Vader all the way up to BB9E or, freaking Princess Leia. I'll make you quit the game with Princess Leia, man. So it's real out there on the Battlefront.
This guy.
One more person says draft Sewell. I'm going to throw up. Yeah, I don't think Sewell's coming to the Jets. I really don't. I don't see it happening just because we don't need 2 left tackles. I like George Fant for now. I think we need to get an answer, though, at the right tackle position for the future. But we cannot move Becton to the right side. We cannot draft Sewell and put him on the right side. They're both left tackles. I agree. Aussie, Jets.
Kenyon Drake is
Here we go,
signing with
Marty.
the Raiders.
Kenyon Drake
Shout
signing
out.
with the Raiders.
Yep.
Raiders are making moves.
There we go.
That just means that Philip Lindsay's about to be a New York Jet, baby.
Yep. Another thing about JuJu coming to the Jets, who I think is going to benefit the most, to be honest, Denzel Mims. I think it would open up Denzel Mims because all the focus would be on Corey Davis and JuJu, and then all of a sudden Denzel Mims. Like 1,300 yards, 11 touchdowns. I'm just kidding. But I think this will really help out Denzel Mims. And some people say, oh, what about Mims? This might hurt him. Like, no, I think it's the opposite. Because
the opposite as well.
JuJu will be in the slot with Crowder. Say we do sign JuJu and we move on from Crowder. JuJu will be the slot receiver. So, I don't know, man. I think
Mims might, at the end of the day, I think he might be the one who's wide receiver one. I think that's I really do think he actually could be the wide receiver one, and Schuster and Davis are more of the helping the running game, helping like the quarterback when he needs help. I think Denzel Mims actually could be, because we haven't seen a full season out of him. We just don't know what we have in him, but we just know he has flashes, and I feel like everyone likes Mims a lot. And I think when it's said and done, I think Denzel Mims has the potential of being the wide receiver one that we need, and I really do think that.
Yeah, we got a Bear and Chess $10 super chat. Thank you so much, man. Very generous. If Joe Douglas trades down, the QB class next year is pretty good. With all the picks we have, could trade up for a guy easily if Sam doesn't work out. I'm up for moving on, but I got a feeling JD might not. Yeah, man, this is exactly what we've been talking about this entire stream. Like, nobody knows what the hell they're going to do. We all have our own opinions on what they're going to do, but you're lying to yourself if you do not think Douglas is considering moving back and getting a crazy like that value at number 2. I don't think we understand what we can get. And we could potentially have 3 first-round picks next year. And, you're rolling the dice. I don't think Douglas should trade back if he doesn't think Sam's the guy. I feel like if his mindset is, all right, we'll trade back and we'll look at the quarterbacks next year if Sam doesn't work out. I don't think that should be his mindset. I don't think he should do that. If he says we're going to trade back and build around Sam Darnold because he's our franchise quarterback, and that's actually what he's thinking, then yeah, that makes sense because he believes that the coaching staff, he believes everybody in the building can really, build around him. And we'll see about that. What do you feel about this, Jack? If Joe Douglas trades down, he's looking at the quarterback class next year. So he has his gut feeling, according to a Bear and Chess, that he has a feeling that Joe Douglas might trade back. And I know we've talked about it over and over again, but
yeah, I mean, I feel like, I said this earlier in the stream, I'll say it again. Rolling with Sam Darnold for this next year doesn't lock him in as our franchise quarterback for the next 15 years. I mean, sticking with Sam would give you a tremendous opportunity to build up the depth of this roster this year. So, it's if Sam has a mediocre year, or another bad year, then you reevaluate the quarterback position, man. But we're not going to be winning the Super Bowl this year anyway. We're probably not going to make the playoffs if we're all being realistic, I mean, let's be real here. So this team has a long way to go. So, sticking with Sam for one more year is not going to make or break this franchise. But I think acquiring, 5 additional freaking draft pieces could have an impact on making or breaking this franchise in the future. I mean, Joe Douglas, I'll reiterate it again. We say this all the time. He wants to build this thing through the draft, and he's going to take every opportunity to do that. So I feel like sticking with Sam for one more year would not, doom this team any more than we already are in this current state that we're in right now. So I feel like you could easily just reevaluate the quarterback position next year if it doesn't work out, and with Sam, and take this opportunity by trading back that second pick to really build up the roster for this organization, because quarterback, while it is, a giant question mark, there are plenty of glaring holes all around this roster on both sides of the ball. So I feel like if I'm Joe Douglas and a crazy offer comes across my desk, I'm picking up that phone, seeing what more I can get. And yeah, I mean, I feel like Joe Douglas might be trading back that pick, guys. I really do. Really, really do.
Ali, what do you feel about this take from a Baron Chess?
Yeah, I mean it's toss up, man. It's a risk. I feel like if he does go with Sam Darnold and he sucks next year, people are going to judge him off that decision. If Sam Darnold sucks, they're going to be like, "Oh, Joe Douglas should be fired because of this decision." I said this in the beginning in December that this is the offseason. This decision is going to be what dictates Douglas's career as a GM in New York. So, it's going to be tough. He's going to look at every option here, but obviously you get a lot of picks if you trade down. You get a lot. You can move down, and I'm not fully against it because you get a haul back, and but it is a risk. It is a risk for him, and it's a risk for Sam Darnold as a player in the NFL, because if he does bad and he does terrible with the new revamped offense, that if we do get Juju and all that stuff that happens and he still sucks, I mean, that's a downgrade, right, for him. No team really going to look at him. He's going to be a backup role for the rest of his career in the NFL. So it's a risk. I'd rather him just have a fresh start somewhere else. But if the Jets get a haul back, like a really good amount of haul, I mean, I'll be down for that.
Interesting. So we got another one from Marty. Marty says, I feel sorry for Crowder. He looks like he's gone. Yeah, that's something that we'll definitely keep an eye out on. If we do sign Juju, it might look like he's gone. So we'll see about that, but we're not too sure. We find out that Kenyon Drake's going to the Raiders. What do you think about that move, Jack?
I think it's an interesting move for the Raiders. They've been making a bunch of interesting moves. The deal I saw was, I think, like 2 years, $14.5 million or something like that. I believe it said on Twitter. Yeah, Ian Rapoport. The Raiders have signed running back Kenyon Drake to a 2-year, $14.5 million deal.
Stupid deal.
Yeah. That's with Josh Jacobs. So what do you think that means?
I don't know. That's a lot of money to pay a guy when you have a guy like Josh Jacobs, who's Gruden gives him the ball like 25 times a game. So maybe they're gonna totally change up their offense. Maybe that's their plan. Maybe Jacobs is going to see less of an important role this year, but it's definitely a head scratcher for the Raiders, for sure.
Facts.
But that being said, Philip Lindsay to the New York freaking Jets. Let's see that.
How much money do you think Lindsay would get after seeing what Kenyon Drake got? Drake got a 2-year deal, $14.5 million.
$3 million a year for him.
That's roughly $7. You said $3 million for Lindsay? I don't know about that. He might have to get more.
I was saying maybe in like the $5 million range.
The one thing about Lindsay is last year he was really injured, so that might make his contract a little less.
Yeah, I mean, we saw what deal Marlon Mack just signed coming off of an Achilles injury. So
for sure.
And Jamal Williams had less than 4,000. So like, Raiders overpaid for Kenyon Drake. Kenyon Drake should be happy that he got that much.
Oh, absolutely, they overpaid. But I still wouldn't be upset given Lindsay like between $4 and $5 million a year.
You get your running back one. That's your running back one. So
yeah,
I am down. All right, guys. So we're approaching the 3-hour mark. We're probably gonna end the streams soon. We thought that news would be breaking, but
we're just the worst at this, man. Thanks, guys, for hanging out with us, because like 4 days in a row, we're just like the worst. we just sit here for 3 hours and literally nothing happens. But
I know, man.
It's all because of you guys that we're doing this, so we appreciate it.
Yeah, we love all the interactions with everybody in the chat. It's a very healthy environment. Shout out to all the Jets fans. Shout out to all the NFL fans for tuning in. We appreciate all you guys a ton. We'll be live again probably tomorrow. And if there's news of JuJu coming to the Jets, I'll be making a video. I'm probably not going to go live. Any Mets fans, I'll be live on my Mets channel at 5 p.m. If you guys want to tune in, I'll be with Wardy NYM. And then tonight there's a Knicks game. So a lot of stuff happening in the New York sports world. I really hope the news happens. So if there is any breaking news about JuJu coming to the Jets, you know that I'll be making a video on it. Yeah, man. So Jack, if you want to scoot out of here, feel free to do so. I don't know if I'm going to end it yet. I'm still deciding.
Yeah, I'm going to I mean, listen, guys, the last time I left, something actually happened. So I'm going to head out. You guys do your thing. I'm going to take a nice shower. I'm going to write some music. And, yeah, let's pray for JuJu. Let's pray for Philip Lindsay. Adoree Jackson. Why not? Let's see something, Joe Douglas. Day 4 now. Let's see something. Today's the day, guys. Something big is happening today. I know it. Something big is happening today in the Jets
I'm like
world.
sleep deprived because of this team.
I know. I have such a big headache.
I feel you, man. All right, boys. Love you guys.
Everyone
Love
say
all you in
later
the
to
chat.
Jack. Everyone say peace out, Jack, in the chat. Everyone say later to him.
Peace out, guys.
See you, Jack.
Peace out, man. All right. It's down to 2.
And then there were 2.
My head's pounding. I don't know if I can do this any longer.
I feel like the reason people are joining in because they're bored out of their minds too.
Yeah, man. We're all in this together. We're all bored and freaking out.
Anxious.
Shout out to everybody tuning in, whether you're a Jets fan, non-Jets fan. Shout out to Bills Mafia, Dolphins fans, Patriots fans, the AFC East. Love you all. And anybody outside of the AFC East. I know we've got a lot of 49ers fans tuning in because they're supporting the Jets because they're the new East Coast favorite team because of Robert Saleh. And, yeah, everyone's welcome. Oh, man. So there's still no news on JuJu. I went live right like a half hour after the news broke about JuJu. So again, guys, we're waiting. The only news after that, Kenny Golladay meeting with the Giants. We already knew that. It's nothing new. Philip Lindsay is leaving the Broncos. Yeah, so that's another person that's going to be available. I would love Lindsay on the Jets. We got Detroit Lions fans tuning in. Thank you so much. If you guys are new to Jets Media and you're just finding the stream, make sure you smash that thumbs up button. I would really appreciate that. And also subscribe to Jets Media if you're not already. Because we got a lot of content coming your way all throughout the offseason. Woo! So, unfortunately, there's no news, guys. We're over 3 hours. Yesterday, we went live for 3 hours and like 15 minutes. So maybe we should break that at least and see if there's any news after that.
Yeah, I'm good till 3 o'clock. So
cool, perfect. Would you want James Conner? I don't know. James Conner's a little too injury prone for my liking. Might be a little too expensive. I think he's a little past. We got a Steelers fan saying, I'm not going to miss JuJu. Please don't end the show. I'm bored as shit. I liked and subbed. Much love from Bills Mafia. Thank you so much, Ronald. Your support from the Bills Mafia is appreciated. Shout out to my guy, Dan Mitchell, the best Buffalo Bills YouTuber out there. Appreciate all the support.
I want to do a live with Dan Mitchell. I've never done one before.
Yeah, I should get him on here. He's a great guy. He's the one that recommended me on Clubhouse because on Clubhouse, you need to get an invite to get on there. And he sent me that invite. Anybody on Clubhouse? Go shoot me a follow. Is anybody on Clubhouse? Let me know in the chat because that's the new upcoming social media platform where you get to like talk to people. Like it's like an audio chat. I would love to do one with you guys. So if you guys want to do Clubhouse, let me know in the chat and I can start one. We can do JuJu Watch over there.
I'm about to do a plug, but for this weekend on Sunday, My guys are doing an event with Corbett, McNeil, and Walker together. If you're interested, DM me. This is the flyer. So if you're interested, let me know. You can just DM me. We have a couple of tickets left. And we'll get you settled if you guys want to come see both of these guys. They never really do much. Corbett does a lot of stuff with us, but getting McNeil and Walker out is really hard to do. So if you're interested, just text me or DM me on Instagram.
Yeah, make sure you check that out. If you're not following Ali on Instagram, I don't know what your problem is because he has the biggest and best Instagram Jets news out there. So make sure you check him out at Loyal NY Jet Fans for sure.
Rudolph to the Giants, huh?
Yeah, Kyle Rudolph to the Giants is official. If you guys want to follow me on Clubhouse, I'll put my profile in the thing. Also, my Instagram and my personal Instagram and personal Twitter if you're interested in finding me over there. I'm going to put it in the chat real quick. It's my first and last name, Richie Malora. That's me right there. If you guys want to check me out on Clubhouse or my personal Instagram or my personal Twitter, feel free to do so. I was going to say something. Forgot what it was.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
So, still no news.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
No breaking news yet. No breaking news yet. All right, guys, we're going to surpass my live yesterday, which was like 3 hours and 15 minutes. So we'll see what happens.
We almost there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember what I was going to say. All the AFC East Roundtable folks in here, we are doing our first episode next Wednesday night. Back live doing the AFC East Roundtable. The order we decided was the standings. So unfortunately, I'll be last in the rotation. So I'll be fourth. But it'll be on Dan Mitchell's channel. For those guys that don't know what the AFC East Roundtable is, we got 4 people representing all members of the AFC East. Myself will be representing the New York Jets. Dan Mitchell is supporting the Buffalo Bills YouTuber. TD Fins Talk, Miami Dolphins YouTuber. And then Master at Work, who will be representing the New England Patriots. So that's next week. I'll let you guys know when it's coming up. But we took a break from the offseason. But now that it's officially free agency, we're going to kick it off next week on Dan Mitchell's channel. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, so hopefully we get some news in the next couple of minutes, which doesn't seem like it's going to happen. Oh, my gosh.
Something's going to come tonight, I feel like.
Wow. It's 2 years, $16 million for Kyle Rudolph to the Giants. That's the max value. Wow.
Corvette.
Courgette.
That's literally been stuck in my head since this morning.
You're just obsessed with JuJu Smith?
No, just Corvette, because everyone's saying Corvette. So now it's stuck in my head. I remember early in quarantine, I was watching so many TikToks. So now I finally deleted it. So I'm like, thank God. TikTok was a little bit took so much time out of your day.
Yeah. Indeed, do da day.
Defensive back PJ Williams agrees to terms with the Saints.
AFC Roundtable is how I learned about your channel. Great work, Richie. Thank you, Daryl. Appreciate that. Yeah, that's how I got all these, Dolphins fans and Bills fans and Patriots fans to get exposed to me. So I'm very thankful that they chose me to represent the New York Jets. Appreciate all my AFC East Roundtable fans. You guys are awesome. Dylan, we need a JC, JM, LTJR, JT24, 7 Mega Jets collab. Oh, so that's a Jets Central, Jets Media, Let's Talk, Jets Radio, Jets Talk 24/7. Yeah, I would love to do that, man. That would be sick. I'm open to that for sure. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. It's been a long stream for anybody that's been here from the start or you're tuning in and out. You guys are awesome.
Go back.
I'll probably next time I'll be live is tomorrow. I'm not gonna be able to go live Saturday or Sunday or Monday. I'm working then, but maybe I can go live while I'm working.
Yeah, I'm trying to get some YouTube videos up. If I get time, if something breaks before I go to work, I might start. I want to try to get a YouTube video grind and stuff, but I feel like I just get so tired of the Instagram page that I just end up like not doing it. And then I'm just like, I want to do it, but I don't want to do it. Like, it's just annoying.
It's a commitment, man. It's a tough one.
But like, I actually like doing this now because we've been doing it so much now that just live streaming like every day that I just want to do it my own stuff. And like, I'll give it a shot. I mean, like,
Yeah, everyone go subscribe. You want to put the link in the chat for them so they can find you. Everyone go subscribe. It's Loyal NY Jet Fans, the YouTube channel. Go subscribe to Ali. Help him out on his YouTube channel.
I think we're close to 1,000 subscribers, actually.
There we go. Get him that 1,000 mark. Get Ali to 1,000 subscribers. Richie, what's your job? I actually work for my buddy, which is pretty funny. My buddy Paul, my best friend Paul, he made. Yeah, here's the YouTube channel. Everyone go subscribe to Ali. My buddy Paul, he has a business, Corrupted Closet. It's a clothing business, and we collaborated to make this Jets Media merch. If you guys are interested in this, that is linked on the top, jetsmedia.shop. They're available. But Corrupted Closet is who I work for. I work for Paul, my buddy.
Trubisky is in Buffalo, bro.
Yeah, I saw your face and my heart sank. Mitch Trubisky to the Bills. Wow.
Mitch.
That's wild. Wow, you got me scared. I was actually really nervous the Jets were going to sign him.
Mitch boy.
Can I get Dan Mitchell on here right now? Love the TD Kingdom. Great mock drafts. Thank you, Logan. I appreciate that. For those of you guys that don't know, we got a very upcoming, nice NFL YouTube channel over on Touchdown Kingdom. If you guys want to check it out, feel free to do so. This is the thumbnail of one of our mock drafts. That is linked down below in the description. If you guys are interested, make sure you check it out. Touchdown Kingdom. Our next mock draft will be coming out sometime later next week. But yeah, man, Mitch Trubisky to the Bills. Where are the Bills fans at? Any Bills fans in the chat want to give us our thoughts?
Damn, I already gained like freaking 15 subscribers.
There you go. Everyone subscribe to Ali on YouTube.
If you guys want to see an up so I interviewed Steve McClendon maybe 2 weeks ago, and then Amir Smith Marset, a draft prospect who's from Newark, and that's on there. So if you guys want to see Steve McClendon, the Super Bowl champion now, you can go check that out on my page and subscribe. Definitely subscribe. We also have, when me and Richie were posting on here, we have interviews with Damon Woody, which was a really good success there. We had Vincent Smith. We had Thomas Jones. All those interviews are on this page. So if you want to go, it's official Loyal NY Jet Fans. We got some good interviews over there. I'm going to try to put more videos on there starting hopefully either tonight or tomorrow, probably tomorrow. Hopefully we got more news. So
yeah, again, everyone go check out Ali over at Loyal NY Jet Fans YouTube channel. Great stuff. So the Buffalo Bills. I just subscribed to Touchdown Kingdom. Thank you, Angela. So Ali's channel is official Loyal NY Jets Fans, and my other YouTube channel is called Touchdown Kingdom. That's down below in the description if you're interested. That's all NFL content. You won't see me on the on camera. It's more, editing of video, highlights, and photos with my voice behind it. So everyone go subscribe to Touchdown Kingdom, and when you do so, let me know, and I'll give you a shout-out.
So I guess Justin Hardy is on a Zoom call with the reporters.
Yeah.
And Brian Costello just tweeted out, says new Jet Justin Hardy was asked, why is it so good on special teams on the Zoom call? He stands up and points to his heart.
That's awesome. I didn't know I didn't know he's already in the building. Then.
Well, they're doing a Zoom call, right? So this is our guy.
There he is. Yeah, I mean that's at One Jets Drive though.
Yeah, I guess he's there. Probably signed his contract
For sure.
because it's past the Wednesday mark. So I guess now it's official stuff now.
Yeah, we got a lot of new fan favorites coming in the building. I think Justin Hardy's going to be one, and Carl Lawson. I think Corey Davis is more of a very similar personality to Denzel Mims, kind of like not out there in social media.
That's him pointing at his heart after he got asked about special teams.
That's so awesome. Wow.
He's got heart.
That is
bro.
the definition of a Joe Douglas guy. I mean, the amount of times I heard him like value character. And then when they asked Robert Saleh in the press conference, what stood out to you after evaluating all the players here? And he said, what stood out to me is the character. And that's such a big thing you need in order to build a culture. I know that C word could be a little thrown around too much, culture, but you need character in order to get a healthy culture out there.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Costello says, it's easy to see why coaches would like Justin Hardy. He got emotional talking about his late mom and saying he will not let her down. I will not be denied. Yeah, wow. That's awesome. I love that. Dan Mitchell. I wonder what Dan Mitchell's saying right now. I wish I can get him on here.
So during the playoffs, I tuned into his live streams for the games, and he was drunk as hell at like every.
He's at the bar. He's at
Yeah.
the bar. I love it.
And during
He,
the
like,
season,
honestly-
during the season though, he would be at home, I think.
Yeah, during the season, he's at home.
But I remember that pick 6 that happened. I saw him go nuts, and
yeah.
his friend or his dad called it or something right before.
It's crazy because I went to college up in Brockport, which is Bills country, as you guys know that I've said it over and over again. And it made me hate the Bills so much, more than the Patriots. And then when I get in the AFC's roundtable, I meet Dan Mitchell, and now I don't really hate the Bills because I'm like, oh, there are nice Buffalo Bills fans out there like Dan. And it's crazy because then TD hate the Dolphins more than them. I love TD. I love TD to death, but he drives me crazy with his takes sometimes. Shout out to TD though. All right, guys. So we're gonna probably end the stream here. We've been live for 3 hours and 15 minutes. I hope you guys respect us ending it now. What's the channel? So for those of you guys that are interested in my NFL channel, it's called Touchdown Kingdom. It's all about NFL. Before I go, I'll let you, because some people are asking about that. Touchdown Kingdom. It's linked down below in the description. So if you scroll down on this stream, you'll see subscribe to my NFL YouTube channel, Touchdown Kingdom. You click on that link, and it'll bring you directly to my YouTube channel, Touchdown Kingdom, with all mock drafts and everything about the NFL. So check that out if you're interested. I would appreciate it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to Ali, which is official loyal NY Jet fans. And yeah, we appreciate all the support. We'll be live probably tomorrow. And if there's any news surrounding JuJu, I'll make a video. And yeah, that does it for this stream. Thank you guys so much for all the support. If you guys did not smash that thumbs up button, do so on your way out, even though this is the best live stream I think I've ever had because you guys are awesome. How many likes did we finish with? 450 likes. Woo! You guys are amazing, man. Great show, guys. Appreciate that. Ronald, thank you. Donnie Dimes, this was sick. Thank you. I appreciate everybody helping out the stream. Great job, guys. Thank you, Robbie. Thank you, Logan. Everybody, all the support is overwhelmingly appreciated. You guys, I wish I can give you all a hug. But
COVID.
yeah, right. All right, guys, that does it. Appreciate everybody. Let's go Jets. Let's go get a freaking player so we can talk about it already. And peace out, guys. See you guys tomorrow.